This episode brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever find yourself playing the budgeting game? Shifting a little money here, a little there, and hoping it all works out? Well, with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive, you can get a better budgeter and potentially lower your insurance bill too. You tell Progressive what you want to pay for car insurance, and they'll help find you options within your budget. Try it today at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law. Not available in all states.
Bombas makes the most comfortable socks, underwear, and T-shirts.
Warning, Bombas are so absurdly comfortable you may throw out all your other clothes.
Sorry, do we legally have to say that?
No, this is just how I talk, and I really love my Bombas.
They do feel that good. And they do good, too. One item purchased equals one item donated.
To feel good and do good, go to bombas.com/listen and use code LISTEN for 20% off your first purchase. That's BOMBAS.com/listen and use code LISTEN at checkout.
It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Orange barrels everywhere I see. Orange barrels looking back at me. Look at Larry, Darrell, and Darrell standing next to the orange barrel looking back at me. They have signs that say slow down. I drive 25 through town. Their faces are dark and dirty and brown. They're looking back at me. Orange barrels everywhere I see. Orange barrels, why can't I be free? Look at Larry, Darrell, and Darrell standing next to the orange barrel in their orange vest apparel looking back at me. They stand in their stinking sweat. I haven't seen them working yet. They have to pee in a portalet, and their butt crack smiles at me. If I could fly, I'd leave this world behind, and I'd free up my mind from this debris. And the orange barrel's looking back at me. Orange barrels everywhere I see. Orange barrels looking back at me. Look at Larry, Darrell, and Darrell standing next to the orange barrel in their orange vest apparel. They piss off my girlfriend Carol, who's sitting next to me. We drive through the rain and snow through orange barrels. Here we go. Will the work get done? Well, no one knows. It remains a mystery. Orange barrels.
Hey there, hi there, ho there. Yes, it's the Bob and Tom Show. Good morning. Christy Lee at the news desk. There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, Chick.
Hey, there's Josh Arnold.
Chick.
There's Ace Cowser. Day 2 of the March Pizza Month. There's Willie Griswold.
Hey, man.
I'm Chick McKee. Hey, man. And there's Tom Griswold. Good morning, Tom.
Good morning, sir.
Thank you.
Got some big news for Ace. I'm sure you'll be very excited. Now, this is, once again, the month of March, and Ace has decided nothing but pizza. That's right. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Did you?
Yummy.
How did it go yesterday, day 1?
Great. Finished the day with a Annie's Organic No Cheese Veggie Pizza.
Oh, nice,
It was
man.
surprisingly good.
Wow, okay.
I spent some time with Sophie yesterday, and she asked, is a fruit pizza allowed?
There are fruit pizzas out there.
I know.
There are fruit pizzas. Do you cook them?
No, usually, it's a tart that you cook, and then you usually put some kind of cream cheese or something, and then you put the fruit on top of it.
If pizza's in the name, it's a pizza.
Okay,
All right.
so we're open to pizza diversity.
And then she said, is that really a safe thing for Ace to do?
Live on the edge, baby.
Okay, all right, well. Ace, you might want to live because your favorite band of all time, Kiss.
Thunder?
Kiss has announced the final tour dates. This is it. This is the last leg of the tour. Well, they said they didn't get to finish it off because of COVID, so they're going out and they're gonna finish it in style at Madison Square Garden in New York. But what is it? 17 dates I think they've got on the schedule. So coming up,
South America and Europe coming up.
South America and Europe this summer.
Yeah.
And then back to the USA in the fall, right?
England, they end December 1st and 2nd.
Do you think you'll go to the very last show in Madison Square Garden? No, you're not going to see it.
No.
How many Kiss shows have you seen?
Around 300.
Boy, you'd think you'd learn.
Are we going to go to the one that's going to be in our area? Do you want to go?
I'll go.
Yeah, we'll go. Of course, we'll go.
You've seen around 300. That's amazing.
That's plenty.
I don't think Gene Simmons has seen 300. He's in the band.
I saw him for the first time over this past summer. Boy, it's real fun. Real fun.
They are fun.
Oh, it's a great show. As Jimmy Buffett said years ago, don't try to describe a Kiss concert if you've never seen it. They're the best. That'll be fun. Lots of great bands out there. Get your ass in gear and get back out there, ladies and gentlemen. I've got a couple of updates here. Yesterday we had a world record, kind of a weird one. It was a guy from Idaho who had...
Are you still on this?
Well, there's a reason. We have a letter.
No. There's something about the pronunciation of a city in Idaho, and it's really got you tied up in knots, and you want to get it right.
Well, yeah.
Go ahead.
Boy, I don't remember any of this.
I don't either. What was this?
The guy has the world record for the placement of Q-tips in his beard.
Oh, okay.
All right.
I mean,
I remember that part.
It's a fairly dumb record.
I didn't realize he was from Idaho. That's what's...
Yeah, and he also has, I did a little research.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Strasser is his name, Joel Strasser. He also has the record for the most chopsticks in a beard, the most golf tees in a beard, the most forks in a beard.
We get it!
There seems to be a theme. Most chopsticks in a beard in 1 minute. Most pencils in a beard in 1 minute. Now, Josh, you were saying yesterday you have the capability now of holding a pencil in your beard.
A pen, yeah.
A pen, yeah. Well, this guy can do that. You're an amateur compared to...
Oh, no, I'm just beginning. Yeah, let's not make any bones about it.
This guy's a very serious beard, but he is from a place, it's in Idaho, called Kuna. Got this from John Mulligan in Eagle, Idaho.
Uh-huh.
Tom, in case no one else explained, Kuna, Idaho is pronounced Kuna.
Ah.
Kuna.
Boy, I'm glad
I believe you desperately wanted it to be Kana.
Mm-hmm. Of course he did.
It's an evil laugh.
I just thought it was... Kuna. Okay, there we go.
Yes.
You're like the naughty little boy in the corner.
Yeah.
Have you heard of this word, cunnilingus? It's unbelievable. You know what it is. First of all, you know what it is.
But he's not so obsessed with what it is, but just the word. It sounds kind of dirty.
Well, I'm sure there are some nice people who live there. I wanted to get it right.
I thought you were going to some nice people. There's some nice people that perform cunnilingus.
Sure.
They pay their taxes. They go to work every day.
Now, of course, it's
There's some
funny
very
to me.
happy recipients.
Mm-hmm. Q-tips
said Christy.
Q-tips to me is like the big lie of...
I use Q-tips every day, probably 3 times a day.
I know. I love Q-tips.
I love them.
And I am very brand loyal.
But I know what you're saying.
Don't-
They're a lie because you're not supposed to put them in your
don't
ears.
put them in your ears. Well, what the hell?
I use them for makeup. I use them to clean my earlobes when I...
Sure,
my
you've
earrings.
used them. Josh probably to detail a breast or two.
Sure, but I mostly use them for my ears every morning.
Don't cut corners with Q-tips. Don't go bargain.
I agree with Chick. You guys are
It's like-
and Tom, you guys are exactly right.
I mean, I've been to very nice hotels, and they have they have the brand name Q-tips. They're like golf pencils.
Real dumb.
Yep.
They don't. The Q-tip people, whoever you are, thank you and God bless you.
That and the Band-Aid people. Don't
same
cut.
thing,
Don't
same thing.
Get the name brand.
Okay, you got to go for the name brands. Have you seen the picture of the guy that has the Q-tip beard?
Yeah, it looks ridiculous.
It's not as cool as the B beard.
Not, well,
Certainly not as risky.
The B beard's kind of terrifying.
cotton's not going to bite you.
It's not the same thing at all.
Yeah.
I think
No, yeah, it really isn't, because the beard, many people without beards do the B beard.
Right.
Yes, let's start there.
Yeah, but the B beard, it looks like the guy's a monster.
Well, looks like his face full of bees. I don't know.
It's scary.
You ever seen Candyman? He has bees that come out of his mouth, and so they crawl all over his face. Oh, yeah.
No, thank you.
That Candyman, he means business.
Don't say his name. Isn't that right? That Candyman, or no?
Yeah, no, you don't want to look in a mirror and say his name.
Why? What happens? He shows up?
He'll appear. What do you do?
What if you just happen to look into a reflective surface like your friend's sunglasses and then you say it? Will that get you?
I don't think so, but there's no reason to mess around.
Yeah.
Don't hang out with the.
Let's not chance it.
Don't hang out with Sammy Davis Jr.
No.
No, that's for sure.
Start singing that awful song.
Well, you'd have to dig him up, so it's okay.
The Candyman. The Candyman, yikes. That turd
was his
wouldn't
biggest
leave the
hit
airways.
ever,
That's a
wasn't
fun
it?
song.
I think it's nice, too.
Yeah, he probably likes it in Willy
Open like the
Wonka when that
sunshine.
British guy with no soul sings it. That's probably right up his alley. Luke can take the sunshine.
Sprinkle it with dew.
Pat,
Yes, sir.
I understand you have a response to something here. We had a great letter yesterday about the Booty Song, the song from Tim Wilson, and as I mentioned, it's his most played song, it would appear, and it was a big hit of all places in the Caribbean. I'll play you just a little bit of it.
Look at that booty, show me the booty, give me the booty, I want the booty, back up the booty, I need the booty, I like the booty, oh what a booty.
You got the idea, and that the entire song goes on like that. It's great. There's no bridge or chorus or
The way you say that, it's like there's no bridge, no chorus.
No, I'm just saying. I don't want you to think that there's anything more to it. It's just, but it's hilarious, and it's his most popular song. It would appear. We got a great letter about from Dawson, who was cleaning out the garage over the weekend,
Right by the creek. Yep.
listening to one of our old shows, and her son heard the Booty Song.
I think that's a guy's name.
Dawson's a guy. I don't know.
Yeah, I have a friend that has a son.
Okay, heard this Booty Song, thought it was hilarious, wouldn't stop singing it. Went to school and started singing it. Got all the kids singing the Booty Song, and now he's going to be serving a one-day recess detention. But Pat, you said you had a response to this in some way.
My son got in trouble too. Here we go. My son arrived 11 years ago. We're gonna play catch. I'll teach him how to throw. Now to pee his name in the fresh white snow. He can come watch me at my comedy shows. And he was cursing when he's 5, and as he grew, he said, I wanna be like you, Dad. I wanna be a comedian too. And now the kid's in trouble with the principal. Says your boy's working blue and quite original. He's singing about pubes and beavers gone bad. Said he learned this from his dad, sir. He learned it from his dad. Well, he's back in school, and just the other day he got off the bus and all he had to say was, Dad, I don't need math, the answer's on my phone. Can I do what I want? Learning my own. And as I thought about it, it occurred to me, my boy was just like me. He'll flunk math just like me. He said, pull my finger, daddy-o. And I had to smile as he let one go. He makes armpit sounds like he's cutting the cheese. My boy is just like me. No need to test for paternity. All right, big ending.
Oh, nice. A lovely tribute to Harry Chapin and the Cats in the Cradle. Thank you very much. Your boy is just like you. That's nice.
Yeah,
very, very talented. Mr. Godwin will be on stage coming up just around the corner, Friday, March 10th, Brown County Playhouse, Nashville, Indiana, with Willie G.
It's going to be fun.
That'll be a great show.
I got the tickets in my Instagram bio. Just click around, you'll find them.
Okay, Willie G. Instagram. There you go. Now, other things happening would include coming up in the news. Christy, you want to give me just a quick teaser of what you got?
I got big Kentucky Fried Chicken news. If you're a fan.
Oh, yeah.
Love it.
Is the chicken getting bigger or just...
You're going to like this, Willie.
Cool.
How about a topless marijuana dispensary? Would you attend that?
Yeah, I'd quit work immediately and I'd go there every day.
See, to me, that goes in the category 3-ring circus.
Too much.
Yeah, you don't need both. You're separate but equal, or that's probably not the way to
Speak
word it.
for yourself over there.
Also, did you just use the tagline of Jim Crow there?
No, I said separate but equal.
That's okay.
No, I know it's a joke. You see, never mind. Right now, I want to talk about saving yourself some money, and let's just face it. Sometimes your taste buds talk to you, and they go boring. You want some exciting food? That's where HelloFresh comes in. HelloFresh has a whole bunch of new stuff, and the way it works is they do a lot of the heavy lifting here. They go to the grocery store. They get the food. They do the measuring. You just put it together so you have restaurant-quality food that you're making yourself. Here's the deal. The box arrives at your place. Some of the new stuff you can power up with protein-smart options like one-pot pork and black bean chili or creamy Dijon dill chicken, each with 30 grams or more of protein. All kinds of food, whatever you're into. They've got vegan over that way and over this way. Look, they've got comfort food, whatever it might be. Stuff is fresh, of course. That's the whole key to this. So break your taste buds boredom. Willie, what are you working on over there?
Check out the Southwest Beef Cavatappi with poblano and smoky red pepper crema. HelloFresh sends you 11 ingredients. Put those together in 6 easy steps. In just over a half hour, you have this delicious, hearty pasta dish that you made at home with help from HelloFresh.
I already did tell you the cost of groceries is going up, up, up. So this is the perfect time to check out HelloFresh, because you're going to find it's cheaper than groceries and 25% cheaper than takeout. Pre-portioned ingredients. Here's how it works. You just go to HelloFresh.com/BTShow60. It's that simple. That code is, once again, it's like Bob Tom Show, BTShow60. HelloFresh.com/BTShow60. That's HelloFresh.com/BTShow60. Coming right back, check out the sports desk with Chick McGee. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever think about switching insurance companies to see if you could save some cash? Progressive makes it easy. Just drop in some details about yourself and see if you're eligible to save money when you bundle your home and auto policies. The process only takes minutes, and it could mean hundreds more in your pocket. Visit Progressive.com after this episode to see if you could save. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Potential savings will vary. Not available in all states. Listeners, are you looking for a shortcut to better auto insurance for you? Something that takes all the research off your plate, something that's easy, something that matches you with lower rates, something genius. That's where NerdWallet comes in. These nerds have already done the work for you. Just answer a few questions and ta-da, you'll be matched with top insurance providers in your area. Find the right rate for you today at nerdwallet.com. After all, using NerdWallet is more than just smart, it's genius. Not all applicants will qualify for the lowest monthly payments. NerdWallet Insurance Services, Inc. CA resident license number OK92033.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk. There's Pat Godwin.
Chick.
In the performance room. Hi. There's Josh Arnold.
Hi there. I have a fun email coming up.
All right. I'm going to hold you to that. There's Ace Cosby. Hey. There's Willie Griswold.
What is up, dude?
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Big Daddy Tom Griswold.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Everybody's okay.
Good morning, boo-boo.
Thank you very much. I'm sorry.
Mr. Ranger, sir.
Trying to get organized over here. Okay, I'm semi-organized.
Tom, yesterday we were talking about the new words that dictionary.com has introduced.
Yeah, that was a big story everywhere yesterday.
Some fun stuff, some phrases that you enjoyed, Tommy. Remember the one trauma dumping?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, now, trauma dumping means you're spewing out all of the things going wrong in your life in front of somebody.
To an unsuspecting listener.
Yeah,
yes.
Like if someone just walks by, hey, how are you? Oh, you're not going to believe it.
Oh, boy.
My mom died, my dad died, my dog died.
It can be rough to be trauma dumped on. Well, Miles writes in, good morning, knuckleheads and ne'er-do-wells. You guys talked about phrases and new words like trauma dumping, something Ace will be suffering through the first week of April after his month-long pizza adventure. He also said you guys talked about a woman that was buried face down. Remember her?
Yeah.
Some ancient body found.
They thought she had epilepsy?
Yeah, there was a lot of weird things going on, but she was buried face down. Miles continues, I can only imagine this is how Chick will ask to be buried. So you can all kiss his ass one last
time. Oh, there you go.
Well, all right. Sounds like he's
very nice.
The other
got a handle on things.
Yeah, there was some words. One of them I remember that was something Willie knew about.
I know this one.
Yeah.
Grundle.
Grundle.
Yeah.
Which is
it's your undercarriage. It's that area that's hard to clean between your legs and beneath your posterior, beneath your privates.
I thought it was a John Gardner novel. Oh, that's Grendel. Sorry.
So it's
How is that hard to clean? It's right there. You got your hands. You got your loofah, whatever you're using.
I struggle, my friend.
No kidding.
I had a hotel over the weekend, and guess what they had, Chick? They had, I call it the Grundle cleaner.
Ah.
And it's a thing on the wall. You can point it up, you can point it down, and you can get right in all the crevices.
No kidding.
Friend.
Just go over there and back into it.
You can get everything.
Wow. It's a wall-mounted spigot?
Yeah, it's awesome. It was the coolest thing I've ever. It was great.
One of the positives about the place that I'm living at present, they have the detachable
penis
shower.
They have a handheld shower wand.
Yeah, but it's weird because the middle part comes out while the rest of the ring is still spewing water.
I have that.
It's the greatest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
so
that's
you don't get real cold.
Yeah.
Check local listing.
Yeah.
But isn't it time that we stop the dance and realize that hand massagers, we know what you're using those for?
Oh, a lot of those big back massager
yeah, and the
things,
same thing goes for these shower heads that you.
No, I'm not using it for.
Christy, the shower head that you can take off and
use it to clean the undercarriage. You can reach down there and get the stuff going, get under the armpits.
Could that be used for anything else, Christy?
That's exactly how I figured out what the happy place was.
There you go.
Many women do. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Really.
Oh,
yeah.
those can be
what? Was it water pick? What was
water?
it?
I think water pick was.
I did it
water
once.
pick.
Once. It was the first time I ever had a removable. I used a removable shower head. It was at a B&B. I forget where.
I don't care for it.
And I went ahead and sprayed that Grundle area.
Yeah.
I went, this ain't bad. 2 minutes later, sorry B&B. Whoever has to use the shower afterwards.
What?
Had at myself so hard in the shower. It was awesome.
Out of this innocent discussion of the word.
And it was rare for me because I usually don't do it standing up.
Oh,
it was a fascinating morning.
It is weird when you do it standing up.
Yeah.
A lot of feelings.
These are on, Josh.
I stopped caring a long time.
Oh, well.
All right.
Oh,
but they should have the water pick people, which is the workhorse of the industry.
Right.
Well, no.
Oh, yeah.
They should have the commercial where you hear the screaming coming from the shower. Water pick. You know us. Or whatever.
Yeah. Use it however you want.
Make her happy.
Yes.
This isn't the one for your teeth.
Right.
That might be a little too.
No.
That's that can be a little too sharp.
A little too focused.
Yeah, yes.
Any kind of activity down there.
Laser.
Okay. Well, this all reminds me of one of my favorites from Pat. We featured this yesterday for the first time in quite a while. Pat, it's not you. I think it's someone else that sings this one. But I know you play guitar on it. Yeah, this was the story about the Grundle, referred to as the perineum, I think by physicians, et cetera, et cetera. The story was that this was kind of a Hollywood thing. People were being told to add sunshine to their perineum by sunbathing the perineum. What was the position, Christy? You remember this story?
Vitamin D, Tom. Vitamin D.
Yeah. What was that? You're supposed to lie in your. How do you do this?
You lay on your back and you kind of, I don't know, raise your butt up into the air and your legs are spread eagled.
I call it the Thanksgiving turkey.
That's exactly. Yeah. Well, according to this news account, it was, I guess, some famous actor, Josh Brolin.
Yeah, of course, he did it.
He did it and wrote about it and said that it was really a bad thing. He got terribly sunburned.
Oh.
Here we go. The controversial practice involves a person exposing their genitals to the sun for a period of time, with claims that it exposes the perineum area to vitamin D and provides an energy boost that improves sleep, concentration, and creativity. If you believe crap like this, wow, are you an idiot? It says the story broke when Josh Brolin admitted he got sunburned trying to do this. By the way, dermatologist Dr. Justin Portella warns this increases the chances of developing skin cancer. Don't do it. And then once again, Dr. Stephanie Uy, O-O-I, pronounced Uy. Dr. Uy from the My Healthcare Clinic says this is a classic example of social media medical misinformation, which can be damaging or dangerous.
Well.
So don't do it. Don't sunbathe your perineum.
No.
And Pat, but you have a weird tribute to this.
No, nothing could be finer than some sun on your vagina in the morning. Nothing could be sweeter than a tan under your Peter in the morning. Where the sun don't normally shine between the beehole and the nutties. Get some rays on that behind. Oh, you trendy hearties. Oh, man, you gotta see them tanning their perineum in the morning. Legs up in the air with no panties on down there makes me horny. Oh, ladies, tan your taints, if only for a day. And the big vitamin D energy is coming your way. Nothing could be finer than some sun on your vagina in the morning.
Oh, yeah.
Just holding that position was uncomfortable. I can't imagine.
Why is all this stuff out there?
Because people.
What's wrong with your life? What if you're Josh Brolin? You got a great gig. You're making a ton of money. What makes you get up in the morning and go, you know what I need? I need to go tan my taint to get the vitamin. Oh, God.
How about live and let live, Tom?
Yeah,
how about that?
That's right.
How about?
I'm not going to advise people doing no. Walk in front of a bus. It's going to be good for you.
Well, that's not the same thing at all.
No, it is the same thing. It's like this Gwyneth Paltrow stuff.
It's the same thing.
No, it's the Gwyneth Paltrow telling women they should steam their vaginas. No, don't do that stuff. It's ridiculous. There's another dumb one today coming up. In the news, of course, it's
news.
News and people they're talking and saying things.
Facts. Hey, Pat, could we do a parody to that great song "Black Hole Sun"?
Oh, that's a very moody
That's
song.
A great song.
I love it.
You'd be ashamed to
Is this a meeting that you two might have
to
off
do
the air?
"Brown Hole Sun"? Oh, sorry, never mind. We'll talk about it later. Well, anyway, hey, speaking of celestial events,
yeah,
you guys are paying attention to what's going on in the skies at night?
He's going alone here. This morning.
Jupiter and Venus. Are you talking about that?
Yeah, isn't
man,
that great?
Yeah, it's been a wonderful. There was one time it was Jupiter, Venus, and the Moon all lined up. It was beautiful.
Yeah, right now, right at the Western School. Well, Josh, this would interest you if you were interested in anything other than cookbooks.
That's a new twist.
Well, I love reading. I love food. I can see how he got there.
No, don't you like?
Or if there was only a masturbating cookbook.
No, that was mean. I'm sorry. No, if you look in the western sky, if you have relatively clear skies, right now the two planets, you can't miss them. They're super bright.
Mm-hmm. Look like stars, but a little brighter.
Yeah, they look like they're next door to each other when they're, of course, millions of miles apart. It's just kind of fun.
Picture them now.
Yeah, that's really something. Yeah.
You don't like cool stuff like this? Then
You know, we had a rocket launch this morning, right?
Yeah, yesterday it was successful.
Yeah, well, yeah, Thursday morning with the 4 astronauts.
They got them there. They're up there.
Yeah.
How amazing!
Space station or?
They're going to the International Space Station.
Oh, I wouldn't do that.
Why?
Lousy with Russians, right?
Yeah. Oh, there's all kinds of foreigners up there.
There's a couple of foreigners on the plane. What am I saying?
International, my ass.
There is a cool story also coming up about the Northern Lights. Anybody seen the Northern Lights?
I never have in person.
I have not.
I saw that story where the airplane pilot took them.
That's what I got for you.
Passengers, yeah.
That's cool. I have hiked about a half hour in Boulder, Colorado at 2 a.m. to see the Northern Lights, and they were not there. But still a fun night.
Huh. Yeah, they're great. Well worth it.
Aurora Borealis?
Yeah, maybe be there looking at the Mackinac Straits and there's Aurora Borealis.
Speaking of that, we've got an email for you, Tom. It was Tom Griswold night on the Wheel of Fortune a couple nights ago, I guess.
What happened?
Michigan, butt play.
This is from Nick. One contestant was from Michigan.
Yeah.
And the other one was from DeLand, Florida.
Oh, my goodness.
God. Are you out of your minds? Holy hell, indeed.
What if their names were Marty and Alan?
Boy, hello there to you people, huh? What about that?
That's great.
Hello there.
Oh, thank you very much. There's Marty Allen. Right.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
Okay.
Smoothly done.
Now, wait a minute.
Let me get that. Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and Tom, Coach Ralph Fontaine.
Hey, Coach.
Skip.
Kids call me Coach, call me Skip, call me Mudcat during rain delays because I dig in. You understand that?
Sure.
Heard you guys going back and forth on what, sunburns? You know, nothing I hate more on a ball field than seeing sunscreen on a kid. I'll see a kid wearing sunscreen, I'll cut that kid on the spot. You understand that? SPF. You know what SPF stands for?
What?
Sucks, pouts, fails. You understand that?
No.
Oh, yeah.
Kids are so soft nowadays. Heard chick talk about that hubbub in the NFL with that kid that got cut by Tennessee yesterday. What, dumped his gear on the front porch? Fans are trying to make a federal case. That kid couldn't play for me. When I cut kids, I tell my kids, hey, don't get bitter, get better. You understand that?
That's right.
Billy Haynes. I cut Billy Haynes the first year, cut Billy Haynes the second year, cut Billy Haynes the third year. Guess what happened the fourth year?
What?
Billy Haynes slashed my tires, but that's baseball.
That's baseball.
Yeah, that kid's lucky Tennessee bagged up his stuff and dropped it off on the front porch. My kids leave stuff in the dugout. Coach Ralph doesn't believe in lost and found. I head right to playing against sports.
Yeah, sell that stuff. Yeah.
Your mistake is my cake, son. Don't get better, get better. Had to cut a kid the other day. So butthurt, this kid left his bat, left his helmet, left his glove, and his sippy cup. I told the kid, son, take a knee. Eyes on me, ears on the message. Do you realize in 12 months, in just 12 months, you're going to be almost 4 years old? Do you want this or not?
Gotta tell him.
As you get to 5, son, you act that way, you're washed up. Might want to start shopping for a French horn. There's a lot more I could say, but baseball's new pitch clock just ticked me off. You give me 4 Billy Haynes, 5 Chick McGee's, and 1 unclaimed sippy cup, I'll win you a damn semi today. You're on the winner's bracket.
All right.
That's great.
Coach.
Yeah, that was one of the Tennessee Titans was upset because he's leaving the team, but they just put his stuff in garbage bags and dumped it in his front
Delivered
porch.
it right to his.
Yeah, I don't see what he's mad about either.
Really, no complaint.
They want him
Saved him a trip.
put in suitcases.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
We will find out more about the NFL coming up in the Chick McGee Sports broadcast. An interesting Aaron Rodgers story.
I was just going to say, if you let me talk, Aaron Rodgers was on a podcast yesterday talking about one of the most private of processes that we all go through.
He had an issue at a B&B also where he tried a shower head. And
no, not that private.
Whacked it real good.
And we'll talk about it. Aaron, we'll hear Aaron Rodgers talk about it when we come back.
Now you were at a bed and breakfast.
Yeah, I didn't feel great about that.
Or as I call it, someone else's house.
Yeah.
Were the people who were renting the place there?
Oh, yeah, they were downstairs preparing breakfast.
Well,
there you go. Bed and
well, he's taking a long time.
No, it was a weird morning. Things happened real quick.
Did they have the cameras on?
Yeah, they
isn't that
we know what you did up there. I didn't do anything. You want to see the video?
Isn't that the big rap right now that a lot of these places have
hidden cameras?
And there's some
pretty
concern.
easy to do.
But there's hidden cameras. They're crazy hidden cameras now that you have no idea they're cameras.
Yeah, it looks like a smoke alarm.
It looks like a coat hook. Okay, that's a camera.
Wow, that's all coming up. Let's see. Plus, we have a cool world record involving fire, which is, of course, the best kind of world record.
I know.
I got over. And then this was a really odd news story. You ever saran wrap a toilet?
I never have done that trick. No.
As a joke.
Well, it's there's a city telling people to do that. We'll find out exactly why. How weird can it be? Speaking of your house.
And cameras.
You want to feel safe there. You want to have some cameras there, of course, for security purposes. That's where Chick McGee comes in with Simply Safe.
At your compound, Simply Safe. U.S. News recently named Simply Safe the best home security system of 2023, and CNET recently awarded them their Editor's Choice pick. Simply Safe, designed with cutting-edge security technology and powered by 24/7 professional monitoring. You have an emergency, Simply Safe professional monitoring agents go to work using Fast Protect technology to capture critical evidence and verify that the threat is real. So you get priority police dispatch. 24/7 professional monitoring service costs under $1 a day, less than half the price of traditional home security systems, and you can lock and unlock your doors, access your cameras, arm and disarm your system from anywhere, right there from the app on your smartphone. Customize the perfect system for your home in just a few minutes at simplysafetom.com. Go today and claim a free indoor security camera plus 20% off your order with interactive monitoring. Design it yourself, install it yourself. That's simplysafetom.com. There's no safe like Simply Safe.
Thank you very much, Chick McGee. We're coming right back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Text us at 888-262-8661. More Bob and Tom next. State law.
Coming up.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hi, Chick.
Hi, there's Pat Godwin.
Hello, Chick.
Hey, man, there's Josh Arnold.
Hi.
There's Ace Cosby. There's Willie Griswold.
What's up?
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
President accounted for, sir. Thank you very much for joining us.
Good.
We have some sports to get to, I believe.
And we have an email. Dear folks, I love turning the radio on and being immediately hit with Josh grabbing his grundle and having his way with himself.
Oh, you're very, very welcome.
My favorite part of the show ever. It's like roulette. Turning the radio on in the middle of the show, never know what you'll be slapped in the face with. Keep it up, you animals. And this is from Brock.
Brock, Miss Christie.
Yeah.
Hey, Brock, thank you very
We have
much.
so many
Josh,
running jokes.
If you're using the water pick shower head, you're using it on your backside, I'd imagine?
More the grundle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Does your bidet, does that do anything for you? Can you aim it right? Is there a setting?
It doesn't feel bad, but it doesn't do anything. It doesn't arouse me at all. Yeah, it feels nice, but it's not.
Are we talking about?
Can we talk about any?
Because it's so
arousal?
It's so functional. You know what I mean? That
Yeah.
I don't get
Now,
aroused.
You have an aftermarket bidet, is that correct?
Oh yes,
This was a machine added to your existing toilet.
That's right. Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah, I love it.
Is there
a relatively easy hookup?
one nozzle, or is it a series of?
I have a remote control, Tom. So I can. Yeah. Oh yeah.
So this thing is this thing plugged into the wall?
Yeah, and it's plugged into the water source as well, and so it's not like it recycles the toilet water. You know what I mean?
I see. What about the temperature?
You can control that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Heck yeah, you can.
Is there
This is right up your
is there
alley.
a tank?
No, it comes from the
Actual.
It's hooked up to the water line.
Okay, well, isn't there a possibility of having it way too cold or way too hot?
No, it's no.
It's probably superheated water in some sort of a contraption.
I don't think you can make it way too hot. Like it's the temperature.
Okay.
You know what I mean? If a normal shower, let's say, goes from 1 to 100, this goes from 40 to 70.
I see.
You know what I mean?
All right.
So, Tom, you're not going to have a bidet in your new house?
No.
I can't believe that. This
I would
seems
think
like
so.
something would be right up your alley.
I would think you would take like a really long time.
Yeah.
The way you just
What if you get a tank and you can clean yourself with sparkling water?
Have you considered that?
Wait a second.
you're just sitting there.
I can't believe we couldn't use Pellegrino on my beehole this morning.
Effervescent.
Don't use the lime. Do not use the lime flavor.
Yes, make sure we have a Fisher.
I'm so sorry. Where were we? Were we at the sports desk? Did we arrive there yet?
Yes, we are here. First of all, some troubling news coming out of the NFL Combine. Georgia defensive tackle Jalen Carter, projected as one of the top players, if not the top player available in the NFL draft, has been charged with reckless driving and racing in conjunction with the crash that killed offensive lineman Devin Willock and a recruiting staff member.
Oh, man.
The Athens-Clarke County Police Department issued an arrest warrant alleging that Carter was racing his SUV against an SUV driven by the recruiting staffer, which led to the wreck on January 15th. Carter had been due in Indianapolis on Wednesday, but said he was going back to Athens to take care of these charges. And they are misdemeanors, according to Georgia law. And he said in a social media post he's going to be fully exonerated of any criminal wrongdoing. But now teams have to take a look, much like they did with Warren Sapp. That's the one I remember. When he came out, he had a couple of marijuana charges. How horrible that was at the time. But Tampa Bay took a chance on him. And so that's where these club executives, officials, scouting team, reports, department, this is where they make their money. Jalen Carter is a beast. He should have left last year, but he couldn't. But he was probably one of the best college defensive players I've ever seen. He's unbelievable. And I don't know what his dimensions are, but I want to say 6'6", 320, and one of those guys can run a 40 and 4.6 or something. So,
well, good. We'll see what happens.
We'll see how this shakes out. We do have some time before the draft, obviously in April, but we will see. And that brings us to, I don't know if we want to do this right now or not, because I think it's going to talk about probably the rest of the morning. But,
okay. We should wait.
The Aaron Rodgers situation, there's been some developments. He came out of the hole, the darkness self-imposed darkness retreat that he was in Oregon.
Is a fancy place in Oregon where you go into a cabin and there's no
evidently
lights.
Very beneficial. But Aaron,
they're really nice. I looked them up online.
First of all, the Raiders announced yesterday they are no longer a part of the Aaron Rodgers sweepstakes. They don't want a 39-year-old quarterback for their team, so they're going to go with draft picks and see what they can do after that. But yesterday, Aaron said, hey, if you think I'm a diva or I'm being dramatic, just don't tune in. But I'm answering these questions because people are asking these questions. He said an answer is coming very soon, whether he's going to play or retire or what.
It's his choice. Let him do what he wants.
That's what you want to say about it. That's fine. But he was on Aubrey Marcus's podcast, and all you need to know about Aubrey Marcus is he does his podcast in front of a fireplace in bare feet. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
relax.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hippie. Okay.
Put some shoes on.
Wear a shoe.
At least a nice sock.
Thank you.
I bet you he's wearing like a bracelet or something too.
You know what makes me mad about a guy named like Aubrey Marcus? He's so together and so happy with the world just the way it is. It really pisses me off. But anyway, Aaron was talking to Aubrey about his 4-day darkness retreat. Apparently, he's revealed that his bowel movements during his 4-day darkness retreat were super smooth.
Isn't that a little too much information?
That's interesting.
The conversation came up during that appearance on the podcast. Marcus said he struggled to know when he had finished wiping because he'd been in complete darkness.
Okay.
And here's Aaron.
I think partly because of the diet that we were eating.
Yeah.
I had very, very smooth. It's obviously all diet related because, I was grubbing on these big salads that they had for us. And that's probably a little out of the norm for, to eat a humongous salad like every single dinner. But yeah, my dumps were super smooth. And in my mind, now this is my own rationalization, they were all 2 wipers. They were 2 wipers and done. So it didn't need more than 2 wipers. Honestly, there were multiple.
We could check the underwear for the record.
Well, yeah.
we could.
There were multiple, though, that I didn't even think I needed a wipe.
How about that?
That's way too much information.
Wow.
This is what the people want to know.
Wouldn't have seen that in the wide world of sports back in the day.
Rodgers said
Kurt Gowdy with the dump report.
Roger said he spent a full day thinking about what life would be like if he retired and spent the entire next day considering how life would be if he continued playing. He ultimately did not come to a decision about retirement, but said, I will make a decision soon enough.
This retreat place is really high-end. I'm surprised they don't have a bidet.
I am too.
Because it sounds like this would be attractive to bidet people.
You got a problem with bidet people?
No, I'm fascinated.
What do you mean by bidet people? You think less of them?
No. I think that's.
He's talking to you, Josh.
I am a bidet people.
Is there like a hose going across the bathroom floor to hook this thing up?
Yep. That's what they thought. That's what they came up with. Yeah.
Are you worried this is like under the like a soda gun situation? Is that what you're worried about?
It's all connected behind the toilet.
This is right up your alley, Tom.
And it's a heated toilet seat.
You can
change the temperature.
Do you have to close your legs so it doesn't squirt out in front of you?
Not at all.
Oh, my gosh.
The toilet seat is part of the bidet that heats your toilet
Have you
seat?
never seen a bidet?
You've been in France.
Go to his house. Let's never talk about this.
It can't go off unless you're sitting on it.
Could you have him over so he can try it out?
But then I have to have him over.
That's true. Good point.
No, yeah, of course I could show you.
Are these real plants? Or,
more sports coming up, including more dookies. More dookies in sports.
Josh, weren't you the one watering the succulents
plastic
for
plant? Yes.
A couple of months before you realized they were plastic?
Yes.
Okay.
That was me.
Just checking. We'd love to hear from you. Bob and Tom at bobandtom.com is the address.
And Kevin Durant made his debut last night with the Suns, and Travis Kelce hosting Saturday Night Live this week. We'll tell you about it. And the NFL might be in trouble again with a lawsuit.
We'll talk. Things happening in the shower. Oh,
okay.
Yeah. It's hot. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Even though we're not too much to look at, you can also watch the show on our YouTube channel.
Are your ulcerative colitis symptoms proving difficult to manage? Tremfya guselkumab can help you manage the cycle of UC symptoms. At 1 year, many patients taking Tremfya achieved clinical remission, and some patients also achieved endoscopic remission. Individual results may vary. Tremfya is a prescription medicine used to treat adults with moderately to severely active ulcerative colitis. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and TB. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Ask your doctor if Tremfya can help you manage the cycle of UC symptoms. Call 1-800-526-7736 to learn more or visit tremfyaradio.com.
This episode is brought to you by Prime Video. In the small town of Holland, Michigan, nothing is ever what it seems. Behind the tulip festivals and pretty houses lay dark secrets that threaten to tear a marriage apart. Nicole Kidman stars in this darkly twisted thriller about a wife and mother whose quest to uncover her husband's secrets may get her more than she bargained for. Holland, streaming on Prime Video March 27th.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hi, Chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hi there.
Jess Hooker joins us.
Hello.
There's Ace Cosby.
Howdy.
Willie Griswold's over there.
Good morning.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold. As happy as I've ever seen him.
Thank you very much. I wanted to read a letter here.
Please.
Real quick here. This is from, well, you'll see.
Okay.
Dear Bob and Tom Show, I heard Tom say that there's going to be a special celebration of the opening day for the Cincinnati Reds at the Hard Rock. Yeah, that's right. We do our show live that morning from the Hard Rock in beautiful Cincinnati. It's
always a blast.
Great location. We're going to have a full band, and the letter goes on. He said, we'll be at the Hard Rock. There will be a Barry there. How the hell did he know I was coming? Signed, Barry Weichman.
Hi, Barry.
There'll be two Barrys at least.
Barry, I was referring to the baritone saxophone, known as the Barry, of course, Pat. You know, you're a musician. And because we're going to have the full horn section, the brass-to-mouth horns, and the full band. It's going to be a blast, and some other special guests. We'll give you some details on that. It'll be Thursday, right?
That's correct.
Thursday, March 30th.
There's only one person who doesn't enjoy it very much, and she's sitting right to my right.
That's not true.
We need more coffee. Will you run and get us?
Will you walk me to the bathroom? There's too many fans.
It's a busy morning for me, but I love it. Yes.
I know.
Okay, thank you. So, Barry, we'll look forward to seeing you and everybody else. We'd love to see you there. We'll give you some details on that.
Famous Barrys?
As it goes around.
Well, Barry White, I guess, would be the best.
Barry Gibb.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
The brilliant
Pat
Barry
Godwin,
Gibb.
Barry Bostwick? No?
Okay.
Okay, let me do this one. Let me do this one for Jess. Barry Goldwater?
No.
No?
Bostwick's more famous than Goldwater.
Hell yes.
Bostwick was...
Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Yes.
Barry Bonds.
Barry Diamond.
Barry
Diamond.
The comedian?
I was going to say, boy,
that is
I think he's in Bachelor Party.
That's going way back.
Well, let's
Little known fact. I found his album in the cutout bin back in the day, bought it, never listened to it.
Oh, I'd love to hear it.
That is a little known fact. I was going to say Barry Diamond, speechmaker. I think not really.
What about Barry Obama? That's right. When you're on talking terms, friendly terms, like he and I.
Yo,
are.
Barry, what up?
Barry,
what are you two talking about, Josh?
How's it going, man?
We're both cinephiles.
Do his friends still call him Barry?
Yeah, I think so.
Really?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Why wouldn't they?
It's either Barry or Rocky.
You got your Barry Gordy. Right?
Yeah, of course. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, anyways, we're going to be there with this Barry. What is his name?
I like
Barry
Rocky.
Weichman. I'll look forward to.
I like Rocky for him. That's a good Barack.
Mm-hmm.
Rocky.
What about the O-Man? Hey, O-Man.
Oh man.
Oh man, the O-Man's here.
Oh man.
Mr. President, I think would be more appropriate.
It probably is.
Have some decent.
Are you saying if I call him Rocky, I'd be wrestled to the ground by Secret Service? Is that what you're telling me?
Okay, here we go. Here's a list of fame. Barry Manilow,
Oh, we
singer.
forgot about
Okay.
Well,
Barry Williams, wasn't he?
It was a Brady Bunch.
Brady Bunch. Okay.
Greg, he was the oldest. Yeah, he was smooching on
Florence Henderson. They had quite the affair.
They were throwing out.
What about Barry Maween in your butt? Remember him?
Josh.
You remember him, chick?
You remember Barry Moween in your butt?
Yeah. Of the New Jersey Moween in my butt?
Moween in my butt. Moween in my butt.
Okay. Well, now we had an unusual story out of in the world of the NFL.
Here we go.
I don't blame this one on
I don't
me.
think she's heard this story. So,
well, go ahead, chick. Go ahead, do it.
Aaron Rodgers has revealed he was on the Aubrey Marcus podcast, and the only thing you need to know about Aubrey Marcus is he hosts his podcast in front of a fireplace in bare feet.
Okay.
So he's a new age, one of those.
One of those.
Really?
Sounds like he's got having a good time. He's
comfortable.
okay.
Yeah,
He's
exactly.
comfortable?
He's happy with his life.
Feels good in his own skin.
Yeah, not worried about anything.
No
Sitting
thanks,
there
pal.
talking to Aaron Rodgers. Anyway, Aaron said that he hasn't made up his mind yet. He will, and if you think he's being a diva, he's sorry, but just tune him out. He doesn't mind, but the issue that was raised during the podcast that has drawn our attention, Rodgers revealed that his bowel movements during his 4-day darkness retreat were super smooth.
Now, you got to explain this darkness. Have you heard about this darkness retreat thing?
Yeah, I'm familiar.
They go to this cabin, and they turn the lights out, and they bring you food to eat. And
Sure.
I guess there's a switch if you panic.
You can turn the lights on.
Yeah, but it's extremely high-end, very expensive, and there's, I guess, a 2-year wait to get into this place. By the way, you can come over to my place. I'll shove you in a closet.
I'll
and
put
you
you
can
in
turn
a
the lights
darkness
out. I'll bring you Jimmy John's every 12 hours. I'm not.
Anyway, here's Aaron Rodgers himself talking about the darkness retreat and his sit-downs.
I think partly because of the diet that we were eating.
Yeah.
I had very, very smooth. It's obviously all diet related because, I was grubbing on these big salads that they had for us. And that's probably a little out of the norm for, to eat a humongous salad like every single dinner. But yeah, my dumps were super smooth. And in my mind, now this is my own rationalization, they were all 2 wipers. They were 2 wipers, and done. So
how could
you
he tell?
need more than 2 wipers. Honestly, there were multiple.
We could check the underwear for the records.
Well, yeah,
we could.
There were multiple though that I didn't even think I needed a wipe.
Whoa!
I mean, your body lets you know, right? Like after an hour or so, the itching becomes such that you have to go. Oh, I need to revisit back there.
Isn't that going to take away your focus? You're supposed to be focusing on important things, and all that. I spent the last 45 minutes wondering what was going on down there. That kind of takes away from your.
No guy in here can tell me they've never had the experience where you leave the house and a few hours you go, I need to wipe again. Mm-hmm. I didn't get it.
100%.
Yes,
that's what I'm saying. I don't know.
Girl, it doesn't happen with women.
Not that we talk about.
Right?
Jesus.
Can you imagine? 100 years from now, they're going back in the archives. I was just listening to Newt Rockne being interviewed, and then I had a tremendous interview with Babe Ruth.
Go down the field. We're going to give it to him. We're going to score, and wipe your ass twice. Okay. Let's go.
Just saying.
I think
go out there and poop like a champion today.
Aaron's just having a good time. Whatever. Do what it wants.
What is that, Aaron? Sorry, Stone Age technology.
They were all 2 wipers.
Okay.
They're all 2 wipers.
2 wipers.
Pat, do you have a tribute to Mr. Rodgers?
Oh my gosh,
Christy, this is for you. Every day looks like evening. It's just darkness the whole day through. I wake up in the morning.
Yeah.
And I have to go. Number 2, I've had nothing but salads. At this retreat, it's been no meat. Oh, it's so dark here. I can't even see my feet. Can't find the toilet. Can't find the toilet to hit the mark. But my movements are smooth now. Even when I'm dumping in the dark. Even when I'm dumping in the dark.
They were all
tribute to the boss, Bruce Springsteen. Now, Miss Hooker, question for you.
He won't let you do
it. What are you doing?
What do you mean?
They were all 2 wipers.
Okay, all right, okay, right.
Okay.
Do you know the song Dancing in the Dark?
Absolutely.
Do the obscure trivia fact about the video for that song?
Oh, yes.
I don't think I do.
Ace, you want to tell her?
It's not obscure. Courtney Cox was in it.
Yeah, she kept up on
yeah,
stage
yeah,
and
yeah.
dancing.
That's
obscure,
yeah,
Tom.
yeah. It's
He
it's at a
pulls
concert.
this woman
pulls her
on.
up. Yeah.
It was, of course,
Adorable.
Staged.
Yeah.
staged.
What are the chances she was at that concert?
Right, it was staged.
Isn't that something?
Yeah, there you go. That was nice, Pat. Thank you very much. Nice little tribute to Aaron Rodgers. And
Tom, what would you trade in your life to not have to wipe anymore?
Oh, God.
It's just immediately.
This is what the bidet.
Would you give her a finger?
You have unleashed an entire new world, because my ideal transaction now is a shower right afterwards. That's my favorite thing, which is more or less what the bidet gives you.
Yeah.
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 Would anyone give up a finger to not have to wipe ever again?
A finger?
Yeah. I'd consider
No.
it.
I do a toe.
A toe?
A toe.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
toes help with balance. I'll get rid of a pinky. Who needs this?
Come on, you guys.
I don't know if
No, you wouldn't.
then you'd be part of this weird cult. You'd go on your first date, you'd check out your hand, Willie, and go, uh-oh. Got the finger off. It's like that Japanese mafia. Yeah,
They know he doesn't
he's a
wipe.
clean dumper.
One of our affiliates, I went to do a comedy show there, and a guy didn't have his big toe on his right foot. I'll never forget it. But
Oh,
he
yeah, you were
insisted-
freaked out.
He insisted on wearing sandals. And if I didn't have
Not
a big
thongs.
toe, no, not thongs. I couldn't wear thongs.
Yeah, not the flip flop.
Yeah, if I wasn't wear, I would always wear shoes or something. I don't want you to see my missing big toe.
And you would do it as a courtesy.
Absolutely.
There's no shame in not having a big toe.
But it freaks me out.
Oh, well.
There you go.
A lot of things freak you out.
That's exactly right. Day to day.
Coming up in sports, we have more world records.
And Travis Kelce, he's in sports. He's not got the world by the ass enough. We'll talk about Travis Kelce.
Okay, right now the Bob and Tom Show is sponsored by BetterHelp. Getting to know yourself, very important, and it's a lifelong process. Every day we learn something new. Also seems like every day something else is coming at us. The world is very confusing right now, and maybe it's a good time to talk to somebody. And by the way, going to therapy doesn't mean you're weak or something is bad. It's just something you want to do to help yourself. BetterHelp is an interesting option because it connects you with a licensed therapist online, so you can begin your journey of self-improvement or self-discovery. And once again, BetterHelp 100% online. So if you're thinking of starting therapy, maybe give BetterHelp a try. It's convenient, flexible, and it also can be, of course, suited to your schedule. How does it work? You fill out a brief questionnaire. You'll get matched with a licensed therapist. By the way, switching therapists at any time is easy, and there's no additional charge. Discover your potential with BetterHelp, and it's BetterHelp, H-E-L-P. BetterHelp.com/BT Show. Add the BT Show to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp.com/BT Show. Licensed therapist. They've hooked up more than 1 million people this way, and you could be one of them. BetterHelp.com/BT Show. Coming up, David Rush. Actually, he hasn't been in the news for a while because he got hurt. But he's okay now, but he's playing with fire.
Come on.
Oh, he's a bad man.
No, he's not.
What would you like to eat in the shower, Josh?
Eat in the shower?
Yeah.
Why would you eat in the shower?
I'm going to go hoagie. How about
Yeah,
that?
I think it would be some kind of sandwich.
Well, the
Big
hoagie,
old
the thing
hoagie.
is that you want that to be crispy, so I'd go with like a French dip or an Italian
okay.
beef,
There you
something
go.
that's already
Okay.
soggy.
I thought, Josh, I was sure you were going to go Jennifer Aniston. There's something being eaten in the shower nationwide, and so thanks TikTok. Thanks TikTok. And I'll say it in Chinese so those monitoring can figure it out. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This episode is brought to you by Indeed. When your computer breaks, you don't wait for it to magically start working again. You fix the problem. So why wait to hire the people your company desperately needs? Use Indeed's sponsored jobs to hire top talent fast. And even better, you only pay for results. There's no need to wait. Speed up your hiring with a $75 sponsored job credit at Indeed.com/podcast. Terms and conditions apply.
Here at the Almond Joy Factory, where tropical vibes abound, we use soft, fresh-tasting coconut.
The crunchiest almonds and delicious chocolate candy.
Ah, but do you know what our most important ingredient is? Sometimes you feel like a nut.
Sometimes you don't.
Almond Joy's got nuts and something even way better than that. Yes, Almond Joy is made with almonds and joy.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hey, Chick.
There's Pat Godwin. He's in the performance room.
Hello, Chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hi there.
There's Jess Hooker.
Hello.
There's Ace Cosby.
Howdy.
Willie Griswold's over there.
Good morning.
Smiling like a lunatic.
I watched Jess walk very carefully, trying not to spill, and then spill.
Yeah, so she's using a cup without a handle on it. She loves that thing. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Thank you very much.
Hello, Tom.
Don't worry about spelling, Jess. I yesterday, in an episode of complete idiocy, I turned on the Keurig machine.
Yes.
I forgot to put a cup there to catch the...
Well, but that's not how it started now. Let Josh tell the story.
Did you know how it started immediately? Because you didn't act like you did. It was a lot of mystery.
Well, because...
Well, this isn't water, this is tea.
I got here pretty early. It was about 3:45.
Sure.
Okay.
And
we all know you work hard.
I decided, no, this is part of the story.
Oh, get it.
I think he's about to say, everything I do for you, like Tony
right.
Soprano.
This is the thanks I get you, punk.
And I decided I would have a cup of tea.
Okay.
And we have those pots or pods, whatever they are. They go in the Keurig thing.
No, it's pots. You're right.
So I
Keurig pot.
Mm-hmm. Let's go to the store. Ask
so
for
I
pots.
filled the tank with water, which takes like 30 minutes.
Right.
And then
Takes like a half hour.
Am I right, Josh?
30 minutes.
Yeah, no one's going to save you here.
And then I put the Keurig cup in, started it, but failed to put a cup underneath it to catch the brew.
Apparently.
Failed.
Now,
Yeah.
but as part of my
Okay.
routine when I get here,
Yeah.
then I started doing some stuff and some research. And I forgot that I was making tea.
Sure.
And then 2 hours later,
There's water everywhere.
I decided, I'm going to have that cup of tea that I made. And I went into the green room, and the file cabinet that it's sitting on was
Like, where's all this water come from?
covered in tea, and the floor was all wet. And,
However, my favorite part of the story.
well, I thought
in the reenacting of the story, he spills tea again. Yeah, it's amazing.
Well, this is what must have happened.
And there was a cup there, and I said, there was a cup there, and I said, what probably happened was when the fluid started. I mean, I couldn't be stupid enough to not put a cup there. So maybe when the fluid started, it knocked the cup over.
Right.
Doesn't happen.
No.
So that there was a cup, like this, and that cup was half full of water. So thus diluting the tea.
You know, among the many, just your personality, one of the most favorite things about you is that you have no idea that everyone in your life is on to you. And you still think, well, if I tell them this, they'll have no idea what's going on.
Obviously, I did something wrong.
They don't know me.
It's an odd combination of amusing and insulting.
Yeah.
This is why, if I'm cooking, I will always put an alarm on my phone.
Oh, yeah.
Because, I forgot that I made a cup of tea 2 hours earlier. So,
Have you ever been cooking and you set the alarm, and then when the alarm goes off, you are in a store. You have left the house.
I don't think I've ever done anything that stupid.
That would be such a bummer.
I will tell you this. I did one time. Your older brother Sam, when he was a little boy.
Oh, Sam!
What
a
nice kid. He's handsome. And
Renaissance man.
What a great kid.
He's bald.
Nothing he can't do.
Jack of all trades.
I had him in the car seat.
Loser.
Pulled into my house. Forgot I had him. Was inside doing some chores. Oh, where's Sam?
And Sam, of course, is in the car going, got some time to myself. Man, the sooner he gets back here, the worse it'll be. So.
It was just a little bit of time, but these things happen.
Oh, I bet every parent has.
Didn't you set one up on top of the car one time, too?
One kid, no, he came in here and he left Sam in the car with the car running, and he was in here with a meeting, and you were in here for, I want to say, quite a long time.
No.
Remember when you lost me at the bike track?
Yes.
And then
you lost your kid at a bike track.
No, it's a great
trail,
mountain biking trail.
Yeah.
And then the next week I really wanted a cell phone at the time, but I was too young to get one. And then because I got lost for like 3 hours, I came out of the woods crying, and I was like, Dad, and he was like, well, I guess you're getting that cell phone.
Yeah, obviously can't keep up.
So you were basically hiding just so you could get your cell phone.
Can't keep up. I was 9.
I was probably 60.
You were not. You don't even know how old you are, man. You are just a delusional buffoon.
So sorry.
Funny.
Okay, well, we have... Oh, I guess we have this.
Hey, I'll get that. Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, fellas.
That's Floyd.
I've enjoyed your hot tea program.
Oh, you're welcome.
I don't know who makes that much of a mess, Tom, when it comes to making tea. I'm not sure what's wrong with your coffee maker, but it sounds to me like it may have Lou Gehrig's disease. I don't know if I mentioned, but last weekend, Big D and I went to that boat and travel show at the fairgrounds we won tickets to on the radio.
I love the boat show.
Congratulations.
Oh, we got to see it all. Boats, campers, and Mike Lindell impersonator. They had some gal that could stand on her head, shoot bullseyes with a bow and arrow, and use nothing but her feet.
How about that?
Yeah.
Well, Big D couldn't believe she didn't take the time to get her toes done.
That's hideous, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, but then again, you never know. Now with gun laws, I guess putting polish on your trotters may work like a bump stock when you think about it.
I don't think so.
Wow.
What?
Wow.
But we got a picture made with her. We got to sample my pillow, got to sample my slippers, but I made sure I kept my money. It was almost 5 and getting dark, so we didn't stay to see Sean Morey. But that boat show had it all.
I don't blame you on that one. I don't blame you at all.
They had people selling duck calls. I don't know if you've seen duck calls. Kind of looks like a kazoo. Boy, I kicked a shine with that old boy. Started calling ducks in from outside. Wow. I didn't tell Big D, but when she went to the restroom, I bought a duck call for myself.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I don't intend on duck hunting. I just want to see if they'll work on lot lizards. If they had one old boy there selling deer urine by the court. You know, we paid for fox urine before just to sprinkle around the garden and keep the rabbits away from the tomato plants. But I asked this old boy what the deer urine was for. He said when deer go into rut, they're attracted to the smell of doe urine. I said, you had any luck with it? He said, well, he hadn't bagged any deer yet, but he can't keep R. Kelly away from his house.
Oh, yeah.
I don't get it, but I'm glad you enjoyed it. Now we've got 2 pints of deer urine and 4 Sean Morey tickets we're looking to bring in. Boy, I'm not sure who decided to give that grizzly bear all that cocaine. I'm just glad they recorded it, aren't you?
Yeah. Thanks. Important work.
Big D asked if I was going to see the movie Cocaine Bear. I said, hell no. Tickets are over $8 and a bucket of popcorn almost the same. I reckon I'll just play dead.
Cocaine Bear.
Cocaine.
By the way, are there going to be a million incredibly stupid offshoots to this? We already had, meth alligator?
Meth gator,
One
yeah.
can hope, yeah.
What do you mean one can hope?
Oh, you don't like stuff like this?
What other movies would you make?
Not that one. As Chick often says, I fall into the same. This is a Chick McGee observation. Huh? You'll be watching a movie, and you'll see something, and you'll go, wow. What a beautiful day, and all these people wasting their time making this cinematic turd.
Come on, they were working hard. They didn't know it wasn't going to work out.
That's right. Cinematic turd. I said movie.
I can't wait for bath salts, baboon.
Yeah.
Crocodile.
Yeah, when you're on your deathbed going, well, God, I wanted a little more time. I was hoping to stay alive long enough to see bath salts, baboon.
LSD
with
lizards,
Babette Snatch, starring.
Babette Snatch is a better actress than you give her credit for.
They tried to get her to change her name, but she said no.
No,
that's my name.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Have we finished sports?
Kansas City Chiefs tight end and future NFL Hall of Famer Travis Kelce set to host Saturday Night Live this week.
Oh.
And if you get a chance, there's a promo running right now where it features Travis as Indiana Jones. I'm going to say it. It's very funny.
Is he the cute one or the burly one?
He's the lighter. He's the tight end, not the lineman.
Yeah,
Travis.
Yeah, I get that.
Yep.
Thanks for that reference.
Okay. Anyway, Travis said hosting Saturday Night Live is a lifelong dream because back in August of 2011, Willie, he tweeted, I'm at this improv comedy show. At least if sports isn't where I make money, I can easily do stuff like this.
Oh, yeah, man.
That's from 2000.
Yes, and Travis.
Travis. That's from that. And there's a lawsuit.
And he's a graduate of Cleveland Heights High School, where my mom went. But I would say, I think I would go on record as saying, historically, the non-actor hosts of Saturday Night Live are often better.
Oh, yeah, Peyton Manning was amazing.
Just people it isn't their thing.
Right.
And because the Saturday Night Live crew is so brilliant, and they plug people in, I think they often make them just do a tremendous job. There are exceptions, obviously, but they're often better than the actors who host that show. So this will be good. This will be a good one.
He's the first NFL player to host Saturday Night Live since J.J. Watt did it on February 1st, 2020. There you go.
I still remember the Peyton Manning one where he's throwing the balls.
Oh, yeah.
So funny.
Very funny.
Did you see that one?
Yeah, with the kids.
Little kids. And we talked to Peyton about it, and he was saying that the gist of it was Peyton was heaving these balls really hard at these
and
kids.
It was a Nerf-like ball, by the way.
Yeah, but you didn't know that at the skit. But he said, yeah, it was weird. These stage mothers are all back there. My kid wants to do it. They're all pushing, and so their kid can get hit in the face.
Exactly.
But that was a great episode.
And apparently a discrimination lawsuit has been filed just a couple of days ago by former NFL Films human resources employee Victoria Russell. Claims the production company has a database of lewd footage of female fans and cheerleaders.
Oh, one of those Dan Snyder montages.
Of course they do. According to the Wall Street Journal, the former temporary worker claims NFL Films has a database of timestamps on its footage with the following descriptions. Cheerleader's buttocks. Cheerleader's rear end. I'm not sure what the difference is on that. Female fan of bikini top. Naughty camera work. Close-up of cheerleader's breasts. Cleavage shot. Shot of endowed woman. Random woman cleavage shot. The NFL, though, says those frames are logged as sensitive so they can be removed from circulation, meaning they'll not be accessible to employees whose job it is to locate footage for production.
Isn't there a chance that's the case?
Miss Russell didn't have credentials for logging into the system, the official from NFL Films said.
Cashing in.
Yep.
Nor did any aspect of her responsibilities involve accessing said footage. Of course, this does remind one of Washington Commanders owner Weasel Daniel Snyder allegedly had someone in his organization secretly produce an explicit video of the team's cheerleaders on a Caribbean island. And John Gruden reportedly received photos of topless Washington cheerleaders from team executive at the time, Bruce Allen. And the NFL has done practically nothing about those allegations so far, as maybe removing Mr. Snyder from ownership.
These two things sound a lot different.
Russell worked for the gentleman who providing the information on the temporary employee who making the allegations. Let's see, what was her name? Victoria Russell claims that worked for NFL Films between 18 and 22, alleges she was denied a dedicated workspace, pay raises, and advancement opportunities while male employees enjoyed. She's got quite the lawsuit undergoing right now. We'll see where that goes.
Okay.
Good news for the NFL.
I bet she's ugly.
And
thank you, Josh.
Oh my gosh.
We're all thinking.
We're all thinking it. And a dog that was supposed to entertain spectators.
And by the way, this will prevent anyone from being hired ever again.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Sometimes there is some unintended.
Please don't even get
we
me
can't
started.
hire anyone like you ever again.
A puppy dog that was supposed to entertain spectators at the men's basketball game between the University of Louisville and Virginia Tech gave the crowd a bit more than they bargained for. The dog was concluding its performance of catching a Frisbee, always a great time.
Love the Frisbee dogs.
When it stopped and defecated on the court of Louisville's KFC Yum Center. And guess what the crowd did?
Cheer?
They lost their mind.
Yeah.
Well, it's actually the way their team's playing.
Yes, Louisville did lose 71-54, and their record this season so far 4-26.
So the dog has a better record than they do.
I hope Westminster learned something from this. I told you guys they should have a dumping category instead of it being a penalty.
No. Jeez.
Why are you against it?
Because I don't want to see dogs taking a crap.
Many do.
Don't come over to my place.
I know. I have my own. I have to clean it up. I know what it's like.
You see imagine the announcers? I'll tell you what, this next category, the St. Bernards, up against the Newfoundlands. Of course, no one's going to beat the Mastiff from last year. They had to get a ladder to get that one out of here.
My daughter has a Bernedoodle. It's about 85 pounds, and I guarantee you that
it's a middle-aged
rival
man.
you guys.
Yeah. See here? Well, we have the winner with 6 pounds, 7 ounces.
It's actually
perfect
large.
oil.
This is larger than some of the dogs in the toy poodle category.
Do you ever have the bag break on you while you're...
I told you my story last week.
That happened to me
took the bag out. Put my hand to it because you put the bag inside out. My hand went right through the bag. Now what? So my lesson is right now on my desk. I probably have 40 of those disposable green biodegradable bags.
Gloves when I do it.
Why don't you just use a glove? Just take the glove and then inside out that. Wouldn't that work?
No,
I don't know. That opening's too small.
You need to. Yeah.
Here's our expert on that topic.
They were all 2 wipers.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you, Aaron. Thank you, Aaron.
We should probably play Wiper Blades in honor of that. Coming up, we have a world record.
Yes, we do, evidently.
You got anything else on?
Not right now.
Okay.
I'm waiting for the world record to be dropped off, to be honest with you.
It's honest with you. It's because we haven't heard from David Rush for a while. I didn't realize he'd been injured. And in the process of this
By
next
his
record,
wife.
yes, his wife is beating him. No, he was hurt. We'll find out what happened to Mr. Rush, the man who I don't think he has more world records than anybody, but he's got to be pretty close.
No, I don't even think he's halfway there.
Yeah, I think it's some kid in India, right?
And he's got like 800 records, and David only has like 200.
But see, some of them are some of the records that are almost all the same. It's like the Q-tip beard guy.
Can we not talk about this?
Did you hear about the Q-tip beard guy?
No.
He's got the world record for putting Q-tips in his beard.
Thousands. How many did he have?
He put them in his beard?
Yeah, it looks like a big white.
Oh, okay.
Here's the story. 2,470 Q-tips in his beard. He's from Idaho, a town called, it's spelled K-U-N-A. How do you think you pronounce that?
Here we go.
K-U-N-A.
Take a stab.
Kana?
That's what he wants.
I know.
He knows her audience.
I got a letter.
She knows.
It's pronounced Kuna.
Oh, okay.
Kuna, Idaho.
But Kana's almost Cunnilingus.
Those are the Twin Cities. Anyway, that guy's got all these records, but they're all the same.
There can't be a city named Lingus.
Most straws in a beard.
We're going to find out.
There's an airline. Maybe that's the hub of Aer Lingus.
I don't think Aer Lingus is out there anymore, are they?
He's got the most golf tees in a beard, the most clothespins in a beard. So it's the same record over and over again.
Yeah.
Whereas David Rush has an array of incredibly skillful records. This next one's really dangerous.
Shut up! Yeah. So bad. No one cares.
We will be right back. We'll hear about Josh's bidet. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
For a complete copy of the Bob and Tom Show contest rules, go to bobandtom.com/contest-rules. Or just scroll down to the bottom of the page and see contest rules. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Foxworthy.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, chick.
Hey, there's Josh Arnold.
Hi.
Jess Hooker's here.
Hello.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. There's Willie Griswold.
Hey, man.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Celestial events. Got things going on in outer space, but with the naked eye in the western sky, I spy. Right now, there's something going on. You might have checked it out, depending on the cloud cover or your interest in the sky. If you look west at night, there's those 2 planets.
Yeah, Jupiter and Venus.
Looks like they're real close.
Yeah, it does.
So cool.
Real
I'm
close,
sure.
Tom.
I'm sure, Chick. It's
probably insult
on,
me now.
It's
okay.
probably on TV.
I bet I could see him better on television than you can.
We have a letter.
Looking stupid up at the sky.
We have a letter, Maria.
Do you have that app?
What app?
What app?
The app, the one where you hold it up and it shows you what it shows you the names of all the constellations.
Oh no, you do?
It's great.
Cool.
There's some easy ones, like you point it at the moon and it goes moon. But the planets look like stars, and got this nice letter.
Well, actually, Kevin has written in and said that stars twinkle, planets shine.
Ah, there you go.
Very nice.
Huh.
We've got Clint.
Yeah,
Do not do that again.
He stuck his tongue out at
You
us.
need to be on the VIP right now.
Oh,
Clint.
I missed it. What's his name, Tom?
Clint.
Dad, you gotta relax.
Sorry.
Ted, you gotta relax.
Clint from West Virginia. He writes, "Good morning. Good morning, troglodytes and the beautiful Christy Lee."
Oh.
I'm sure if he knew you were here, Jesse would have.
It's fine.
He goes,
He used the term troglodyte.
I was watching your Christmas show on YouTube the other day, the one where you were exchanging gifts. My sister stopped by to visit. We get to the part where Josh holds up the massager he got from Christy and says, "If you think I'm not going to pound my ass with this later, you're wrong."
I'm often reminded of things I've said. I apologize
You say
for everything I am.
really dumb stuff to say.
Yeah, horrible stuff.
I told her Josh has a new show on his OnlyFans channel called Things I Will Pound My Ass With. Thank you, Clint. Also, I'm sorry. Back to Venus and Jupiter in the sky. Look west. Warning, Tom's head may explode. I was on TikTok last night. I saw no fewer than 4 people doing live videos in California, convinced there was a UFO in the sky. It was, of course, Jupiter and Venus. Thank you, Sarah. From
Now, they've
Kentucky.
been lined up for quite some time now, but they're getting closer and closer and closer together.
Well, the cool thing is it looks like they're super
Gonna
close,
hit,
but they're
yeah.
millions of miles apart.
Of course they are.
But
Pretty wild.
Yeah, it's cool. It's fun. And we got some new folks up in outer space.
Yeah, we do. 4 new astronauts going to the Indianapolis.
How can you not think that's cool?
International Space Station.
Just like a baby coming out of a cave.
Unbelievable. Are you finding it contagious at all? I'm getting excited.
Yeah, I
about
like it.
I am.
Next
astronauts?
moonshot,
I'm
I'm
finding
going
it
down there.
irritating. I find it irritating.
They're supposed to dock at 1:17 a.m. this morning, or Friday morning. So.
Oh, and we've had a whole bunch of letters about. I don't. Let me dig one up. Well, you do some sports. I'll.
I don't have it.
Oh,
I'm
sorry.
waiting for the world. Why don't you do the world record this morning?
Where is it?
I don't know where it is.
We've had a bunch
You
of
could
letters
Google it.
about lunar time.
Yes, lunar time.
Really? I'm supposed to Google David Rush flaming swords. Is that what you want me to do?
Yes.
I got the story right here. Sorry.
There, see?
David Rush has broken the Guinness World Record for the most fire.
Wait a minute.
David Rush has broken.
Special correspondent Tom Driscoll.
Yeah,
Tom, go right ahead.
Give him a dose of his own medicine.
The most fire sword spins in 1 minute.
What is this again? What's going on?
These swords are on fire, chick.
They're on fire.
The last time he broke the record, he got 67 catches, but his title was usurped with a mark of 104. He recently set a new mark, catching a flaming sword 136 times in 60 seconds.
These swords are on fire.
Oh, nice. This is the first successful record attempt he's made since he broke his ribs in 3 places a month ago.
Oh, what was he doing?
His wife beat the hell out of him. Is that what happened?
David Rush's
Spend some time with the kids. Back.
His successful attempt didn't come without a price. He singed the top of his head with one of the flaming swords.
I paid.
Okay, so just kind of a fun record.
It's a little different than.
Yeah, it's a little cooler than some of the ones
that he's done.
They're kind of boring, but
just seems dangerous and unnecessary.
How many? What was it?
How many swords? 136.
136 swords on fire.
Spins.
Yeah,
spins.
Not 136 swords.
What?
Watch the video.
So
He's
is
got to
he
catch
just-
the sword.
He's just spinning a sword.
Spinning a sword?
Is it
Like,
on a
is
stick?
it like this? Like when he's getting
All
ready
right,
to bat
let me
in
look
battle?
it up.
Okay, we'll check it out. In the meantime, we have another.
You're being awfully dismissive today, and I don't think I care for
Is
it.
it because
What
I
about you,
screamed
John?
at you to shut up?
No,
Are you upset
it
about
is.
that?
That's what it is.
Got this from a truck driver. Hey, Chad.
Oh, hey, Chad.
He's frequently driving in the Dayton, Ohio area. One of his frequent stops is on.
Good name, Chad.
Oh boy, I'm going to hope that's Kuntz Road. Kuntz.
Oh, here we go again.
Okay.
Wow.
Look at the littlest things.
Oh, look, there's the YWCA.
Oh, and you associate that with... okay. All right. Oh, boy.
Here's
There
the
he
video there,
goes.
Tom.
Yeah,
He's,
I was just showing.
All right. There's
Wow.
David.
looks like he's got one of those lighters you like.
Oh, look at that.
Looks like he burned his head already. So
Okay,
he's,
so is that's considered a sword? Is that right?
he's got a
Apparently.
sword on fire.
More of a. It's
It's
like
a
a
stick.
Yeah, it's like a stick ball bat.
Yeah.
It is not a sword. There's no blade at all.
Not a sword.
That's what he's supposed to do.
Stick.
He's heaving it around. He's got a fire. Is that a fireproof glove or just something from his garage that he uses to garden?
A welding glove, yeah.
Okay.
He's semi-skilled at this.
Of course, he's a great juggler. Look at this. He's hot. Yeah. It's leaving his hand and he's catching
I could do that.
I really.
Yeah.
You'd set yourself on fire.
So the spinning has started.
Here's
so he does 100, and so are those.
Imagine when they spin batons in marching band. Right. That's exactly how he's doing it.
Yep.
All right. Flame's not going out.
All right. He's a badass.
Oh,
what's the background?
Does he hit himself?
I think it's just
a volcano.
It's right.
Yes, if he slips and falls, he will be immolated. Is that the word?
The least of his worries is
okay.
The sword on fire.
This will be then in my outer space hunk.
Okay.
We had a story yesterday, Jess, about there's actually a movement, believe it or not, in case the world was perfect, to set up a lunar time zone.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Living on lunar time.
I mean, there's some international organization that seriously they want to do this.
That's right. We'd like a time zone on the moon.
I've gotten several letters with that say the same thing. This comes to us from John, who writes, the concept of a lunar time zone is ludicrous and unnecessary. I work with satellites that require a single time for all ground stations. The time we use is called Zulu time.
Whoa.
And I've received a bunch of these from military guys, too. The time is Zulu time, basically Greenwich Mean Time, without the adjustment for daylight saving time.
Okay. Zulu time.
Yeah.
Wow.
He says GPS satellites use this as well. Only a moron would suggest a lunar time zone.
How do you feel about that lunar time zone, people?
I think it should be on a moon time. Absolutely. LST or LFDST. What?
Well, time is complicated. You know.
Yeah, man. Tell me about it. Yeah. Let's get into it.
When does daylight savings time exit?
March 12th.
A week from Sunday.
Have you guys ever wondered, since time zones go north to south, what time is it at the poles where they all come together?
Yeah, that's what I come together. What time is it up there?
I think there are a couple of them that are actually a half hour.
Well, really?
Newfoundland.
Yeah.
That really blows.
That is weird, isn't it?
That throws off all the shows going, it's so many minutes before the hour.
Right.
Except unless you're in Newfoundland or whatever the hell.
Honey, do you want to watch the 4:30 news? We live in a wacko society here.
Why don't they call it wacko time? WST.
Living on wacko time.
Working 4:32. Working 8:32.
He'll get it. Leave him alone. He'll get it.
9 to 5 is a very unpopular song in Newfoundland. No idea what she's singing about.
Working 8:30 to 4:30.
Did you see me?
Yeah.
The gears were turning.
Yes, it's 4:30 somewhere.
Yeah.
Did you know other Canadians treat Newfoundlanders like the world used to treat Polish people? Like, you know, how many Polacks does it take to screw? Instead of the punchline was always Newfie or Newfoundland.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah.
For whatever reason, they were like the butt of so many jokes.
I love how no matter what region you're in, there is a region that you can always make fun of.
Yes.
Everybody hates somebody.
Because I worked with a ton of Canadians when I taught English in Korea. There were a bunch of, and they would always go, "Oh, he's a Newfie. What do you expect?" Or like, "What are you, a Newfoundland?" What? So weird.
I hate
look at me. I'm a world traveler. I taught in Korea.
Oh yeah, I'm very well traveled.
I hate that kind of stereotyping. By the way, what night did the Newfoundlanders bowl? The same night as the Polacks?
Right.
Oh, you went right for it.
Boy.
It would have been nice if I'd gotten the words out.
Hey, take a break, Gracie.
We'll be right back. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. The show is also out there for you on our YouTube channel. Watch and subscribe.
Good night, itchy eyes. Good night, sudden sneeze. Good night to your symptoms of allergies. Xyzal is the allergy medicine you take before bed. It provides powerful relief while you rest your head. Not just all night, but all the next day. Xyzal keeps working, keeping allergies at bay. And without those annoying symptoms disturbing your rest, you can wake up the next morning feeling your absolute best. Remember, be wise all. Take Xyzal. At night.
Building a portfolio with Fidelity Basket Portfolios is kind of like making a sandwich. It's as simple as picking your stocks and ETFs, sort of like your meats and other topics, and managing it as one big, juicy investment. Now that's pretty good. Learn more at fidelity.com/baskets. Investing involves risk, including risk of loss. Fidelity Brokerage Services, LLC. Member NYSE SIPC.
Coming up soon.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, Chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hello there.
There's Jess Hooker.
Hello.
There's Ace Cosby.
Howdy.
Having a pizza bagel bite. There's Willie Griswold.
What's up?
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Ace is the pizza man. He's eating nothing but pizza this month. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We're on day 2. Ace will be receiving a check from me to pay for the pizzas.
That's very generous of you, Tom.
No, I
have to guess what it's going to be.
Yeah, I was going to say, how'd you cipher that? Did you figure?
It's an allowance, and then he'll burn through the 500 in a few days, and we'll have to give him more.
No.
Caviar pizza.
So this one pizza was $700. What kind of a pizza is that?
That's interesting.
I did see a pie with shipping, $75.
Whoa.
Really? Oh, that's a good pie. You want it or not?
No, $75 for a pizza?
Well, they got to get it overnight.
Where was
or
it
it'll
from?
be ruined.
That's from, I think, one of those services.
Oh, it's
it's
New
called
York.
New York, yeah.
Gold Belly or something.
Okay, well, well, good luck, Ace. So far, you've had pizza for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and then breakfast again today.
Mm-hmm. Now, is this a snack that you're having right now?
No, this is breakfast.
Oh, okay.
Are you saving the boxes?
Yes, I am.
Is there anyone here that knows how to take blood pressure? Maybe we should start.
I have a blood
there.
pressure cup. I'll bring one in.
Yeah.
Let's just send them to the pharmacy. They got that little machine.
Yeah.
Put your arm in there.
That's the one where Josh was almost arrested. He thought it was a Jacutron.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's over there at the...
Hey, and everybody knows those are a Walgreens.
Don't make it.
It wasn't so much what he was doing that people could see. It was how much noise he was making.
This is fantastic.
Oh, yeah. You could hear it out in the parking lot. It was crazy.
Are you a screamer?
I don't. No, I make noise, but I don't scream.
All right.
What is it? Like a shut up, or I'll
What do you just say? Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
I'll put the cuffs back on. I'm sorry.
You take a check, don't you?
See what he's done? You're doing it to yourself.
I know.
Now.
He's the perfect bully. He gets people to bully themselves.
Yeah, he just sits back and laughs. Boy, oh boy.
I got another letter about moon time.
Oh.
We don't need a lunar time zone.
Who wants to know this?
No one.
I think it's fascinating.
So this is the person who also agrees. No.
Yeah, I just think it's fascinating that there are people who have nothing to do but sit around and decide we have to get a time zone for the moon. Because the world right now, as you know, is perfect. No unnecessary wars, no horrible disease,
That's
no
why
poverty.
Everybody wants to move to the moon. They've
No
had
thanks.
enough.
I'll stay here in the USA. Thank you very much. Yeah, this is the same thing. It's about Zulu time, which, by the way, is the coolest name ever, isn't it?
It is cool.
Zulu time. That just sounds like something from a James Bond movie. Yes.
Oh, he has to fight a bunch of Zulu
We'll be
warriors.
dropping you from the plane at 10:40 Zulu time, Mr. Bond. Mr. Bond, put that away. Mr. For God's sake, Mr. Bond.
Don't you like what you're seeing?
Lubricate that, for God's sake. This guy has got a nice letter. Thank you about how they use it in the military. They've been using it for a long time. Works just fine. It'll work for the moon.
Yeah.
Now we now turn to Christy Lee, who is at her post, her base, at the Bob and Tom news desk. Have we missed anything?
Officials in Hazel Park, Michigan are asking residents to cover their toilets with saran wrap. The city of Hazel Park's Department of Public Works is launching a pilot program.
Don't they usually do this on April 1st?
Yeah.
To inspect sewer pipes in the rear area of homes.
Of course.
Contractors will be looking for deficiencies in damaged pipes. Water Sewer Superintendent Tim Young says that notices have been left at the affected addresses, instructing residents to cover their toilets with plastic wrap, obviously because while they're testing these pipes, they don't want stuff blowing up out of the toilet.
Like poop and pee?
Yeah.
But don't you have to warn your guests?
Well, I don't think you would have guests over during this time.
Hey, by the way, I've got saran wrap in the toilet. I like to save all mine.
Oh.
Have you ever had some cling wrap on top of something over a plate, let's say, and you go in kind of the middle of the night and you don't take it out and take the cling wrap off? You just kind of stick your hand in the cling wrap and grab the chicken nugget and eat it, and then kind of just...
No.
You never do that?
No, honey, no.
You know, I thought this was going to be a setup for a relatable thing.
Really, my thing is I never use cling wrap.
Really?
Yeah.
No leftovers?
I've got proper containers.
Oh, I've eaten...
Pat, that's so hilarious. I can't, I mean, I didn't even...
He said it really straight.
Wow.
I know.
Because when my dad bullies you, he makes a meal out of it.
Right.
I
He
have
laughs
room to
through the whole
talk.
setup. He lets everybody know what's happening.
Oh, man, that was good.
What I love about this news story is that they're brand friendly.
Yeah, saran wrap.
They call it saran wrap,
Sure.
as opposed to one of the other options.
Cling wrap, yeah.
Cling wrap, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So you put it. I didn't understand what this was about. So
I had a feeling you didn't. That's why I went back and read the story and looked it up.
So they're pumping stuff, and they don't want it to explode
They
out
don't
your
want
toilet.
it. Yeah, they don't want it to be an accident inside your home. Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was like this municipal prank.
I knew that's what you were thinking. That's what you wanted.
Hey, Mondor, you know what we're going to do to Hazel Park tomorrow? At 10:50 Zulu time, they're going to have a shark show.
Man, how does Mondor get
Who's Mondor?
He's worked all over the city.
I know.
Mondor was the name of a guy that we knew we associate everything of that nature with him. Yeah, he's now a very distinguished businessman.
Naturally,
yeah, of course. Yeah.
Have you seen those videos where they put the clear wrap up over the doorway and tell somebody to come into the room and they good God, man, is that funny?
I've seen that.
I've walked through a screen door.
I know you have, and I'm guessing it's not your last screen door you walked.
I tried to walk through a glass door. Doesn't work.
Yeah, these days I kind of do a thing with my arm to make sure that there's a
boy.
There's a.
This is why you need a gentleman's gentleman.
The door tester
to drive your car, to make your tea, so
to hold the doors for you.
This sort of thing doesn't happen. All right,
well,
right this way, Mr. Griswold.
Now,
thank you, Archie.
Again,
ooh, Archie.
Move forward here. We have toilets in Hazel Park. What else have we got in the news?
A new TikTok trend has people eating oranges in the shower.
Oh, that's not a bad idea. That's okay.
Oh, yeah.
Sounds nice.
One user said eating an orange in the shower eliminates any worry of making a mess, while the heat and humidity exaggerate the taste and smell of the orange.
Huh.
Several dietitians agreed that the humidity is likely to circulate the orange's strong, energizing citrus smell.
We're just lucky these morons are showering.
Oh my God, Tom! But
Why,
it's
you
not
just-
likely to taste
You have
much different.
so much hate in your heart.
Look at
You're
him.
like the Grinch.
You know they're on
joke.
TikTok. You know they're
Those orange eaters.
dirty. They don't
Right.
shower. You know.
These damn citrus eaters.
Well, we were going to be eating Tide Pods in the shower, but there was too much soap on my feet.
Most of the essential oils are in the peel, so it probably would not taste much different. Much different?
Do you ever eat in the shower, Willie?
No.
No, I'll do a shower beer from time to time, though.
You ever do a shower cigarette or joint?
How the hell would you do that? It would go out.
I've done a pre-shower, and then you're on the toilet, and then you smoke the joint, and then you throw it in the toilet, and then you get in the shower, you wash all the stink away, go into real life, like a real person, not smelling like that.
right.
Huh.
Do you keep eucalyptus? I keep eucalyptus in the shower.
I do too.
Yeah.
Where do you get that?
Why?
At Trader Joe's. I buy Trader Joe's every
Just
week and put it up and
hang it over the.
What form is it in?
it's big.
Branches and
Yeah,
stuff.
branches.
Plant form.
A plant.
Eucalyptus.
What's
You
it
know
meant
how
to do?
No, what they do, Tom.
Wakes you up.
They take the eucalyptus cough drops.
What is it?
And they distill it down and make.
It's a legitimate question because
No, it's not.
Willie got me these eucalyptus hockey pucks.
Yeah.
You drop in the shower?
The shower tablets?
Yeah, those things.
They're not called eucalyptus hockey pucks.
Well, that's what they look like. Those are great.
Yeah, and they.
But I don't eat them.
But it's
You're not supposed to eat it.
And that's what the
For a shower?
Yeah.
branches of eucalyptus when you put them in the shower because of the steam and the heat. It
Okay.
releases.
Oh, that sounds
the
nice.
Wake you up, yeah.
It's very nice.
Huh.
Nice
But
smell.
I'm just eating in the shower seems to me to be dumb.
An orange, I think, perfectly fine.
Yeah, that kind of
Or
makes
just
sense.
over the sink.
Well, sure, it doesn't have to happen in the shower, but if you're going to eat something in the shower, doesn't an orange seem like the most fitting thing?
Well, that's all fun and games till somebody slips, ends up in the hospital. Thanks again, TikTok.
Oh, you're thinking banana peel.
Hello, China.
Hey, They've undeclared. It's an undeclared war we have with China.
No, you've had
Willie,
a beer.
It's time you wake up.
A beer in the shower, Willie.
Yeah, I'm a fan of a shower beer. I like.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't
before
it?
a night
In the
out.
summer, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
in the
A little
summertime, you have a
pregame.
beer in the shower.
Everybody a martini in the shower? You seem like a martini in the shower guy to me.
I've never had a martini in my life.
Ever?
No.
I love a good martini. Showered, not stirred. Darla has written in. Now, she wrote this email before that showered, not stirred joke, so
Yes.
her opinion may change. But
Okay.
Pat doesn't get the credit he deserves.
Oh, yes, I do.
While everyone is talking over each other, trying to be funny.
Wow.
How about that? He slides in these little jokes that are hilarious.
Yep.
They get missed by you guys a lot, but I hear you, Mr. Godwin, says Darla.
We just
Thank you, Darla
congratulated him on the brilliant joke, the saran wrap joke.
Yes.
Yeah. He's real funny. Yeah.
Josh pointed out that he does not use saran wrap, and Pat, you said
No leftovers.
no need. You see, except for April 1st when you do the old. That's a classic prank. Have you ever had that happen to you?
No.
What part?
They saran wrap a toilet. You walk in
no,
to
I've
pee, and
never-
all of a sudden it's flying all over the room.
I don't even know anybody who it's happened to.
No, I don't.
I don't either.
That has
I've
never
seen it on
happened to me.
TV. Yeah.
Is it really not visible? Don't you feel like you could see the
Yeah, you
saran
could see that.
I don't think it's wide enough for one strip.
Well,
So you
Ace,
would see
if you buy the regular size saran wrap as opposed to the one with the coupon. We're going to find out what else is going on in the world, but first,
Have you decided to listen to the Bob and Tom Show and Raycon earbuds?
good move.
If you haven't, you might want to start. Okay, Raycon is a premium audio at the perfect price point. You can build great habits without breaking the bank and make a life change. It doesn't cost very much. If you're looking for a pair of everyday earbuds, low latency gaming headphones, or a speaker with a battery that'll last all night at your next all-night-long party, Raycon's got you covered. And Raycons start around half the price of other premium audio brands. And we haven't even mentioned they have 3 customizable sound profiles, earbud tap functions, noise isolation. You can wear these while you're talking on your phone, and awareness mode. If you're ready to buy something small make a big difference in your life, go to buyraycon.com/Tom today to get 15% off your Raycon order. My earbuds won't sync to my phone. You won't have that problem with Raycons. That's buyraycon.com/Tom, and you score 15% off your Raycon purchase. And they have those gel tips that fit every ear ever made. That's buyraycon.com/Tom.
I got this nice letter from Zach.
Hi, Zach.
He says, more Ace jokes.
Oh.
Well, coming up, of course, it's the
Do
Ace
you guys know
Cosby.
this obscure fact? You know what wrap they use in the Ambassador Hotel, the kitchen there?
No, what?
Saran.
Is that a Kennedy assassination?
Yeah, Bobby Kennedy.
That's right. That's the wrap
Hey,
they
somebody get over there and break his thumb if you have to.
Pat, hit him with a guitar. We'll be right back with Al Jackson. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, it's Bill Simmons from the Bill Simmons Podcast here to tell you about Michelob Ultra Courtside. It's getting fans closer to the NBA with a chance to win prizes like courtside seats, a trip to All-Star Weekend, and much more. Check it out at MichelobUltra.com/courtside. Michelob Ultra Superior Access, Courtside 24-25 sweepstakes, no purchase necessary. Open to U.S. residents 21 and up. Begins on October 1st, 2024. Ends July 1st, 2025. Multiple entry periods. Visit MichelobUltra.com/courtside for free entry deadlines, and official rules. Message and data rates may apply. Void where prohibited.
Pepsid Complete knows that food is one of the best parts of game day. That is, until heartburn strikes. Thankfully, just one chewable tablet of Pepsid Complete provides dual-action heartburn relief with an antacid that starts working instantly and an acid reducer that lasts all day. So you can stay focused on that second helping of chili without worrying about heartburn. All day based on 8-hour symptom relief studies during the day. Use product only as directed.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk. Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello.
Josh Arnold over there.
Hi there.
There's Jess Hooker.
Hi.
Hi. There's Ace Cosby. Hey. There's Willie Griswold.
Yo.
I'm Chick. And here's Tom Griswold.
Very proud. Jess has only been here for an hour and 22 minutes, and we've already knocked her down.
Yeah,
She's,
can I clarify something?
Yes, I know what's wrong. It's
Okay.
the time zone thing.
Yeah, so I said the time zones go north to south, and what I meant was the longitudinal line that divides the time zones. I am
Well,
aware that time zones go
The other way.
East to west. East
or
to
west to
west.
east, depending on your taste.
Yeah, however you want to look
You
at
were
it.
just saying, when you get up toward the poles...
Yeah, they all come together. So it was just a silly observation I've had since I was a kid. I said it out loud. I regret it. I'm sorry. Thanks for the emails.
You're not saying thank you. You're saying
I'm saying F you. Yeah.
Go ahead. Okay. We're going to hook up, I hope, with Al Jackson in a matter of a moment. Oh, there he is. There he is.
Hey.
Oh, well, Al, of course, is going to
longitude and latitude over here.
Al, I like the look today. Is that a Cleveland Browns tribute, that orange?
No. No. This is just how I roll. I feel like you remember, Tom, during COVID, I was in my tracksuit phase, and I transitioned naturally into my dad everyday kind of jacket. And I just have a bunch of these jackets that always look like I'm in the queue to pick my kids up from school. You know, where you're just in that car.
Mm-hmm.
It's a look that whether you want to or not, when you're 45, this is what goes down. But I was going to say, like, just the way she just said, hey, we came back. That's like when you would go, I don't know if you guys remember, where like there'd be a time where you would go pick a woman up for a date that you had plans to go on a date with, and she would answer the door with that kind of hey. And you'd be like, we don't have to go. And she'd be like, no, we can still go. And I'm like, not with this. Not like that. We can't. Yes, technically we can go. But it's fine. It'll be cool. And then just quiet in the car. It's like, we're not going to put our dog down. Let's go have some fun.
Yeah, that's a bad first date.
Mm-hmm. She's ruined the date before it started.
Putting the dog down. Al Jackson is our guest. Al is a distinguished stand-up comedian. He's one of the panel,
and
if you will.
distinguished alumni of the show Blind Date, Tom.
Really? Oh, no.
Yes, it's on YouTube. You guys didn't know I was on Blind Date?
No. What?
How did that go?
Hey.
Just telling us this?
What's that?
You're just telling us this?
I went on Blind Date before I was even a comic. When I was a middle school teacher in Miami, it's on YouTube. One of my old students found it and posted it, so thank you for that.
I'm looking that up.
Do you have to look up Blind Date Mr. Jackson?
Is that the one with Roger Lodge?
Yes, with Roger Lodge, bro.
I interviewed him once.
Yeah.
Put that
what
in
was
the
his?
resume.
I forgot what his catchphrase was.
Ace.
So wait a minute. So on the show, they just fixed you up with someone. Were there any? Did you have to fill out some kind of a form so they knew what you were all about? How did they link you?
Tom, you're being really technical here. Blind Date was in Miami, and they recruited me when I was blackout drunk at a nightclub on a weekday. And
well, you were a teacher.
You got to get there the next morning and teach the kids.
You heard it.
Yeah, you know what it is, Josh. Whenever somebody says it was a different time, that just means it's super illegal now. Like that's how 2003 or whenever this was. It was just like it was a different time where people didn't have to constantly be surveilled by their phones. But yeah, I went on that date. I was. It just shows you the different mentality towards television. I got so drunk the night before at my local bar, which is called Billy's Pub 2. Shout out to Billy's Pub. It's still there. I got so drunk I had to leave my car at the bar.
Oh,
wow. And this is pre-Uber.
Yeah.
You know, when you're leaving your car at the bar pre-Uber, that means you have to take a taxi. Like, that's everybody. That means we were all in agreement that I should not. And I had to be on Blind Date the next day. It didn't go great.
I just pulled this up on YouTube, and the very first scene is you and this gal in the car, and it says, Albert's checking account, $32.46.
So this was that dating show where it had snide comments popping up every now and again.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Good Lord.
I remember this.
Can you see that?
Yeah.
Too?
Let me see the Let me see the young lady.
The young lady's very attractive.
You'll like her. She's all elbows. Not an ounce of fat on her.
Yeah,
there she is,
you know me. I like them. I like them thick. And
Is she 14? My
No,
God.
she's not
Yes.
14.
No,
She was
no, not
14.
at all. Nope. She
And Al
was
made love to her.
35.
And it needs to be discussed.
What are we going to do about this?
We're gonna have to turn him in.
As Al says, those were different times.
Al, your look is so Miami.
It
You
is.
got like the white beat shirt,
here, look.
gold chain, silver watch. That's a look, man.
You're a baby.
Man, it is a lot.
look
It's a
at
lot
you.
of turquoise shirts, bro.
Oh, she was showing a lot of midriff there. That's
Well, that's because there's
Yeah,
nothing
that-
above the midriff.
Now, did she call you?
Yeah.
Did she call you Albert during the date, or was it Al? Or?
I think she was crazy town. Like, we got in the car before we even before we started the date, and she just gets in the car and she's like, instead of being like, "Hey, I'm Al. Are you excited about this weird show we're about to do?" She just gets in the back of the car when we're putting our mics on. She goes, "My effing grandmother just started like a conversation she was having with an aunt or something."
Whoa.
I guess her and her grandmother was having an issue and I'm just like hung over all to be and I am like, this is a lot right now. It was, I mean, she was out, and the thing is with Blind Date, if you remember, like the first, like you'll see in the scene, it's like me driving the first round.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
What they want, and then after that, if you ever remember the show, the people would be in the back seat and they'd be being filmed from the passenger seat in the front. And that's because they get you hammered in between those two sets. Like they just take you to a bar and they're like, get whatever you want. That's why, like the first break.
Oh
it's always
yeah,
like,
you're a lot happier in the second part when you're in the back of the cab.
Wow.
Yeah, because that's why, like, if they matched me and Christy up, they'd be like, "Oh, what do you think about? I think he's cute. Oh, I think she's cute." And then the second time, after they give you drinks and they come back and they're like, "If she thinks she's gonna walk all over me," and you're like, "Yeah, they get you Thanksgiving rage-filled uncle drunk."
Wow.
So that you can find that on YouTube?
Yes.
Or you cannot do that.
Whoa.
Now they're
Just
at
go
the
about
gym.
your business today and stay out of mine.
Now, Al Jackson he calls to enlighten me about contemporary language, and there was a big language news yesterday. I know you guys talked about it on your show, Daily Blast Live. I'm referring to the new words and phrases acknowledged by dictionary.com.
Yes.
It's very interesting. Were you familiar with the term grundle?
No, but I've heard it. Does that have to do with your undercarriage?
Yes.
Does it?
Willie had heard it in day-to-day life. I had not. I'd always heard the word taint.
Yeah.
But I think grundle,
is that the thing?
grundle incorporates the entire undercarriage, right? Not just the space between the beehole and the naughties.
Yes.
That's the forbidden section. But I thought the grundle was like the whole part that the bottom part of the diaper gets. I don't know if that's an Urban Dictionary, but I thought that's what that was.
Grundle is the perineum. That's exactly what the definition
Really?
says. Yes. Perineum.
When we were kids, we always called our underwear grundies.
See, we called them gruns. And then
okay.
I get that. What was your nickname for your underwear, Al?
Yeah, Al.
We called them drawers.
Drawers. Put your drawers on.
Drawers.
Where are your drawers?
Yeah.
Yeah,
But we weren't drawers. We were draws.
Ah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Go get your draws.
Okay. Did you know cakeage? This is a good one. This is a good one for Jess Hooker because she's a baker.
Yeah.
Cakeage. This is kind of a cool word. You know what it is, Al?
I did. I had a guess. You know me. I'm Daddy Cakes over here. So I thought cake. Black men have always used it as almost like a way to. It's almost a way to put somebody down. Like, yeah, of course, chick gets a lot of dates. He's always caking. It just means like you're throwing money around.
Oh, okay.
Or throwing money.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's what I was, but I was way off.
Yeah, cakeage is the fee charged by a restaurant if you bring a birthday cake in and they have to plate it.
Like corkage.
I had no idea. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Like corkage.
I
Yeah.
thought if it's very commonly used.
I've taken cakes into a place and never been charged a cakeage fee.
That's
or maybe it was on the bill. You just didn't notice.
That could be.
Yeah. But this is the one I like the most. Liminal space. It's a place characterized by being transitional. The example they give is great. It's like when you go to a school in the summertime and school hasn't been in session for a month or so, and you walk into one of the classrooms and it's this weird kind of transition, like the next year's class is going to be coming in. There's no one in there.
Yes.
Just this kind of odd space.
I love that term. I never knew that there was a term for that feeling when you go into a room that no one's been in like 4.5 months. And that smell, there's like it's a staleness that doesn't smell bad. But I didn't believe in energy until I got rid of my ex and I had my homegirl come over here and she saged and all that kind of stuff. You got to I'm telling you, fellas, I know y'all like energy. Bro, it's a real thing. And like stank energy in a room. Dude, it's so, you know what I'm saying, Josh? Where like somebody can just come in and you're just like, what is going on? Like, why is everybody weird in here? And it's like all it takes is one person's like weird energy. So you gotta sage that luminal space. I love that's my favorite word.
I just love being called bro and dude. It's like I belong. I feel welcome for the first time in my life. Al, you got a word for me today?
Oh, Tom, I got a couple. Tom, this one, let's start with one easy. We're going to start with an easy one and then the one I want to get to. Tom, tell the whole world that's listening right now what the word janky means.
Janky.
Oh.
Now, I'm familiar with jiggy and getting jiggy with it.
Are you, though?
Well, Will Smith went into it on the Willennium record.
Is janky something that's sort of not fully put together? It's a little rough, a little rocky.
Half-assed, if you will.
Like that car's really janky, so odds are it won't start.
Tom, stop drilling. You hit oil. That's a 1-for-1 walk-off. You just dropped the bat, and right now you're trotting around third. Let's keep going. Let's keep this home run chase going. Tom, tell everybody in the world how to use the phrase bust down. BUSTDOWN.
Bust down.
Wow. Does it involve not having your vehicle working?
You got to go to bust down.
That's.
Is it talking about an area in which, for one reason or another, no one has their own car, or is that too literal?
It's bust. BUST.
And then down
as
with
a
an
D.
opposite of
down,
up.
as in the direction.
Not bust town.
Okay. Wow. Is it a woman who's aging significantly? Is it a woman who is of a certain build that is aged significantly, that gravity has dropped her breasts such that bust down kind of
all right, bust down, everybody, bust down.
Look like softballs and tube socks.
Yeah, there you go.
That, first of all, that is a look, and you'd be surprised. Some guys like that. Hello. I will say no. You can't use that. It's there's two ways that you could do it. One's positive and one's negative. You could say like Chick and Josh are clowning, but my gear, I always wear the bust down. Like I always wear the best of everything. Or you could just mean it in the sense it's probably the most normal, which is just somebody's very unattractive. Like, you see Tom leave that bust down last night? Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
So, Tom, I'm going to ask you, and this will be a choose your own adventure. Will you please enlighten the people of this country, men and women overseas, how to use the word bust down in a sentence?
Well, I'm confused because it's got two meanings here.
Well, use it in the way he said was sort of the main
the norm.
Well, it was quite a party. Things were a bit janky, so I had to take public transportation. But when I got there, I had on my finery. I was dressed all bust down.
That's not what he said.
Even close.
He said,
I will take it.
Come on!
No. But the normal way is not that way. The normal way was the second
Christy,
example.
It's not.
But I sure wish I could have left that.
Christy, can you show us how to use it, please? You sound like you have mastered it.
Well, I don't know if I've mastered it, but I think I'm okay. So, man, I couldn't believe it. I was hanging out with my friend the other night, and man, she was with this guy, bust down. I couldn't believe it. Get away from him.
Yeah. Perfect. Yeah. Christy steps in like the natural.
Come on.
Knocks the dirt off of her cleat and hits a triple into the gap. I love it.
Well, how about this, Christy? Your friend, due to the grass stains on her face, I can tell that she took it bust down under the bleachers after the game.
So her
bust down, ass up.
There's how it's used.
Where's the longitude and latitude talking?
Al Jackson is one of my favorite human beings. Al is apparently also featured on YouTube on blind dates way before he got into showbiz. Al was a very fun
behalf
school
of Al,
teacher.
thanks for mentioning that again.
Okay. Al, any live gigs coming up?
Yeah, I have a couple of live gigs. They're on my website because they're here in Denver, aljacksonlive.com. And also my podcast, My Safe Word is More, with Corinne Kaplan, is zeroing in on our first 10,000 downloads. So thank you, Bob and Tom. You guys, y'all always support for real. I'm at 300. We're a baby 4 books sold, and that's mostly because of you guys. And I just want to say thank you. Like, I joke around a lot, but y'all hold me down. I love y'all.
We love you.
Thank you very much, Al.
See you, Al.
Al
Shout
Jackson.
out.
Yeah, watch him on the Daily Blast Live, by the way, which is also featured on the on your computer. Thank you very much.
Yes.
A couple things I wanted to get to. One of them is coming up. It's the Ace Cosby joke of the day. Ace, of course, now known as Pizza Man. Ace is in a good place today. I'm just trying to squeeze this in because Kiss has announced the final tour dates. Ace and I are going to go together.
Oh, that's fun.
No, there's no way.
Ace and I made a deal when the tour started. We were going to go see the Kiss show together.
Time out. Have you guys ever even been to lunch together, the two of you, one-on-one?
I once rode in a car with him.
Had dinner.
You've had dinner, just the two of you? Oh, that's nice.
I believe they'll go to a
When?
concert.
1989?
Don't be ridiculous. It was 1983. Right now, I want to talk about great food, saving time, saving money. That's where HelloFresh comes in. HelloFresh, by the way, is getting some new stuff. This is really interesting. How does HelloFresh work? They do the shopping. They do the measuring. You put it together so you're getting great food. You're saving money because HelloFresh is cheaper than buying groceries. Plus, they've taken the time and trouble to go get them. They've got pre-portioned ingredients. What kind of food is it? Well, you name it. They've got it from over here to over here. I'm talking about vegan way over there, comfort food way over there, and everything in between. Low calorie or low carb, whatever you're into. If your taste buds are going, we're bored, check out HelloFresh. Get some excitement in your life. You put the food together yourself. Things like the one-pot pork and black bean chili or the creamy Dijon dill chicken from HelloFresh, each with 30 grams or more of protein. Stuff like this. What do you got, Willie?
Check out the pork carnitas tacos with pickled onion and Monterey Jack cheese. HelloFresh sends you 12 ingredients. Put those together in 6 easy steps. In just over a half hour, you have this delicious, colorful taco dish that you made at home with help from HelloFresh.
Check it out. They've also got some great stuff. Every week, 40 recipes. Once again, whatever your taste buds are into, you're going to find something you like. Great for date night and great for the kids if you want to help them learn how to cook. Sign up today, 60% off plus free shipping. The code is BTShow60 for that special offer. Once again, BTShow60, like Bob Tom Show 60. HelloFresh.com/BTShow60. That's HelloFresh.com/BTShow60. Christy Lee, coming up. What do you got?
Well, I have an update on our saran wrap story. We have a listener that has actually been a part of this procedure.
Plus,
she
we
explains.
have the topless marijuana dispensary.
Yes, we do.
We'll find out what that's all about. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Got something to say? Send us an email, bobandtom@bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, chick.
Got his hands on his guitar right now. I can see it from here. There's Josh Arnold.
Hello there.
He's here. There's Jess Hooker.
Hello.
There's Ace Cosby.
Hey.
There's Willie Griswold.
Yo.
This isn't bad.
I like this.
I'm Chick McGee. It's not bad. I'm not turning my headphones down. This is I'm Chick, and here's Tom. Did I already say that? Here, Tom, hello.
Got a letter from one of my fellow travelers. Says, it was dark in the house this morning. I started my 12-cup coffee brew, walked away, and I forgot the carafe was still in the dishwasher.
Ooh.
Coffee everywhere. Thank you, Brad. Happens to the best of us. Well, so sorry. But right now, ladies and gentlemen, the palate cleanser, the event every morning on this show that makes everyone embrace life to the fullest and say, it's $1 million morning.
Rules that sexy man with a deep voice. Ace Cosby, here he is with his joke of the day.
A lot of bathroom talk today. Tom, do you know the difference between wallpaper and toilet paper?
The difference between wallpaper and toilet paper, no.
Gross.
That was Ace Cosby's joke of the day.
Good. I've heard a different punchline, though.
Wait a second. I'm sorry, Josh.
Rules that sexy man with a deep voice.
Josh Arnold.
Here he is with his joke of the day.
Tom, you know the difference between toilet paper and wallpaper?
No.
Well, I'm not letting you use the bathroom at my house. You can also say shower curtain.
Yeah.
Shower curtain. That's rough.
Speaking of that, we had a story out of Hazel Park, Michigan.
Christy, that reminds me of one of my favorite jokes, though, of a similar equation, if you don't mind.
Go ahead.
I was at this restaurant,
Yeah.
and I looked at the waitress, and I said, ma'am, do you know the difference between a tampon and a tea bag? She said, I sure don't. I said, I'll have some coffee.
Risk it, right?
See?
Yeah.
She's making it.
Yeah, I got it. Christy, I'm sorry, you were referring to what now?
We had a story out of Hazel Park, Michigan, where they were asking residents to cover their toilets with saran wrap because the city was using, the Department of Public Works was launching a program to inspect the sewer pipes in that area.
They didn't want them to erupt in your house?
Well, this is from a listener, Peggy. She said, I just had this experience yesterday. My sanitation department cleaned the pipes by my house. My toilet started gurgling.
Ooh.
I thought my husband was getting sick.
Oh.
I went out to the truck, asked what they were doing, and the man explained.
What are you doing?
That,
What's going on in that truck? You're making my husband just sick.
To help keep the pipes clear, free of tree roots, and look for damage, they were doing this. He said, did anything come up? And she said, no, thank God nothing did. But he said, well, sometimes there is backblow, and it can be all over the ceiling.
Ceiling, Tom.
Peggy says, this has taught me to always close the lid after we're done in the bathroom.
Otherwise, stalac-turds.
Stalac-turds.
I like that.
I can never remember stalagmites and stalactites. There's some simple rule, but I forget what it is.
Stalactites come from the top.
Yes,
with
T and
okay.
T.
Yeah.
So, but Celeste, what is it?
Stalac-turds.
And if your name is Celeste, you're a pain in the ass. I think that's the number one pain in the ass name.
Okay.
Celeste.
Christy Lee, what else have you got?
Yeah.
Western Massachusetts might be getting a topless marijuana dispensary. The owners of Club Castaway.
Why do you like that, Josh?
Why?
Why wouldn't I?
What's wrong with?
This is the reason I hate a 3-ring circus.
But this is a little different. It's not like you have to look at the pot and the weed at the same time. You can, or I'm sorry, the boobs. You can talk to the woman and say, "Hey, what weed should I get?" And then look as she explains.
She
you
leans
look at her
over the
boobs.
counter.
Yeah.
It's first of all, it's kind of sexist. I mean,
these women are willing to do this.
No, well, I mean,
maybe they have guys in there topless as well.
The owners of Club Castaway, a strip club in Whately, have plans to add a cannabis dispensary. The owners of the strip club that closed during the pandemic want to drop alcohol and dancing but keep nudity and add cannabis.
Okay.
Owner Nick Spagnola.
Hi, everybody.
Told the publication this is definitely a way to stand out while also keeping the spirit of the existing business alive.
They're just pivoting.
Yeah.
I think it's stupid. What are they going to call it? Are they going to do some clever thing that incorporates both female nudity and marijuana?
Call it boobs and buds. That's not bad.
Yeah,
that's a good place to start.
Or blunts and no, that one.
Oh, that would be the bottomless.
Wrong end.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
Wrong end.
Jugs and nugs.
A buddy of mine went here.
What now?
What?
My friend went to this place, but
Really?
he's dyslexic, so he didn't go in. He thought it was potless. Why would they open a dispensary?
All right. I want to know the name of that friend.
Franklin Simpson.
With a Z.
He's a good man.
Z at the top and the bottom. It's like a bookend of Z's.
I mean, you could do you could do boobies and doobies.
That's
good.
actually
I like that one.
But again,
I like jugs and nugs.
in principle, I just don't.
What am I, invisible?
That's great too,
good.
Do you remember when they had the topless car wash that got closed down?
Yes. And the topless shoe shine and the topless donut place and all the things that were topless.
I think it makes a lot of people really uncomfortable.
Sure.
I would be very uncomfortable.
What about T?
No, you would be very uncomfortable.
These are my two favorite things. What about TITHC? Does that work?
Oh, there you go. That's not bad.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Doesn't that spell tithes? Oh, wait a minute. No, that'd be weird.
That
sure would be.
You have to give 10% of your pot to the pastor.
Can you have a little bit of fun, please? We're having a good time with this. This is a Venn diagram of weed and boobs, and also Venn diagrams kind of look like boobs.
Yeah.
They do.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Now, Christy, let me ask you this.
Yes, sir.
If you were a marijuana user
Yes.
and you were living in a community where the marijuana was legal, would you be put off if you knew you had to go in and there'd be naked women in there?
Not really. I don't care. I
Really?
mean, not naked. They're just topless. It's not. That doesn't bother me.
I
that
bet
much.
they're going to have quite a female clientele.
Absolutely.
Yeah. You'd be shocked at how many women are in strip clubs now.
And you would be shocked
as customers
at how many women love boobs.
Yeah, boobs are okay.
Straight women that love boobs.
That's fine. Would you feel that you were paying a premium for the marijuana because of the nakedness?
I don't know.
But there's like an upcharge?
Well, I would think they have to charge more
to tip the girls.
I bet they do have tipping. Yeah.
Tipping. Let's keep that close.
You said that.
Okay.
Yes.
When we come back, we'll be right visiting with Christy. We have another song coming out of Mr. Godwin, I understand. I'm certainly looking forward to that. And we have a great news story out of KFC. You're going to really like this. It's good news for those of you that love Kentucky Fried Chicken. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Got a comment? Our email is bobandtom@bobandtom.com. More Bob and Tom next. State law.
Every cup of Nespresso coffee is an invitation to transform your morning routine into a ritual you can treasure each and every day. Using the Virtuo Pup, a simple touch of the button freshly brews bold aromas and a rich, velvety crema layer for delicious cafe-quality coffee at home. Whether you enjoy your coffee hot or over ice, every sip, every morning is unforgettable. Nothing tastes like Nespresso coffee. Visit Nespresso.com or our app to explore our full range of easy-to-use machines and coffees not found anywhere else.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. I don't know what happened there. There's Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello, Chick McGee.
Hey there. There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, Chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hi.
There's Jess Hooker.
Hello.
There's Ace Cosby.
Howdy.
There's Willie Griswold.
Hey, man.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Ace, of course, is our pizza man. He has decided to eat nothing but pizza this month, which I'm encouraging him to keep track of which kind of pizzas he eats. And we're going to have a lot of diversity in the types of pizza that he eats. He's already had a couple of breakfast pizzas. And what'd you have last night? A veggie pizza?
Vegetable, no cheese, organic Annie's.
Okay.
What about like Mexican pizza from Taco Bell?
It's coming next week.
Oh, look at that.
How about that?
Got it all planned out.
Well, speaking of Taco Bell, let's switch food places. This is great news. I'm glad you're all sitting down.
They're owned by the same company, so
Yum.
Yum is right. Kentucky Fried
Yum
Chicken.
Center, great place. But
For the first time in nearly a decade, Kentucky Fried Chicken is bringing back the KFC Double Down Sandwich.
Yes. Oh, gosh. I loved this thing.
The brand said its bunless sandwich features 2 of KFC's extra crispy 100% white meat fillets, 2 slices of cheese, 2 pieces of crispy hickory smoked bacon with either the Colonel's real mayo or spicy sauce. The KFC Double Down will be released at KFC restaurants nationwide March 6th, but for only 4 weeks while supplies last.
So there's no bun.
No.
Do you understand how this works?
Yeah, the chicken patties are the bun.
Josh, you okay?
What?
You okay?
We're stupid.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay.
No, wait a
Have
minute.
you had one? Who's had one?
Hang on,
Yeah.
you're going too
I had
fast.
one when they came out.
You're going way too fast for me, Tom. What does it mean with no bun?
Because the chicken patties with the bun.
Oh, man.
This is a great idea.
I can very vividly remember when this came out. Me and
Right.
my friends left school early, and we drove to get one of these. It was one of the most fun days of my life.
Left school early.
We sat in the parking lot, and then we ate it, and then we went through the drive-thru again for round 2. Just the greatest.
Wow.
This is a life lesson.
What do you mean?
One door closes, another opens. Remember we had the story a month ago about KFC dropping the popcorn chicken and
Yeah,
what was
that
it
was
in
my
the
favorite.
wings? And now they're doing this. See, this is great.
So maybe they'll bring popcorn chicken back again, but it'll be limited time only kind of
It
thing.
won't be as...
Well, this is modeled after the McRib. Everybody has something that
Right.
comes and goes now,
Yeah.
right?
They should.
That's a thing. Yeah.
Shake it up a little bit. A little
Sure.
seasonality. I think it's great.
Would you ever eat one of these, Tom?
I've had one.
You
Really?
have.
Yes, I had
Really?
one in this room.
I don't believe.
Yes, when they came out, we brought them in here.
Oh, okay.
What a great idea.
I sure don't remember.
The bun's superfluous. Let's just get right to the meat. Come on, we're all Americans. Let's go for it. I think it'll be fun.
I wonder if this is like a nice snack for like keto, gluten-free
No,
people.
they're breaded. Yeah.
Oh, they're
Chicken's
breaded?
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? We'll eat it if you're keto, okay? I don't care. How about that? I was trying to be nice to you guys, and you won't even hop on board with my new fun
I do
idea.
love their biscuits. Oh, speaking of biscuits, Tom, I need the biscuit recipe of your mom's. I
Okay,
need to
yes.
practice that.
The cinnamon rolls. I will get that for you.
Is it cinnamon rolls or
Or
biscuits?
yeast rolls? What do you
They're yeast
change?
rolls, sorry.
She called them sweet rolls.
Okay. All right.
I'm so confused.
That was just a quick trip, just a quick, terrifying trip in Tom's brain, right there.
No, we
Biscuit,
found my
cinnamon roll, yeast
mom's handwritten recipe.
Jess said biscuits. You said cinnamon rolls.
Yeah, well, they're rolls.
It's
I
yeast
think
rolls,
technically
yeah, I'm sorry.
they're yeast rolls.
She called them sweet rolls, right?
Yeah, she called them sweet. They're
Oh,
delicious.
okay,
They're
okay.
fantastic.
Were they the cloverleaf kind that come up like she has like the 3 different?
They kind of emerge from a swirl.
Okay.
They're unbelievably good.
This the yeast roll sounds nasty.
Well, I would like. They're not. Well, I would like to test them before I bring it
Good.
in
Well,
here.
I will get it for you. The recipe, we found it. It's my mom's handwriting. Kelly has had it framed for me. It's gorgeous. It's beautiful.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Let's just take a picture of it.
It's at the framing place.
Oh,
There's always something.
So you'll probably get it, summer next year?
Don't you
then?
dare laugh, Godwin.
I know. I'm in the
You're
same.
the
I'm in
same
the
way
same
he
boat.
is.
Yeah.
He has no idea where this thing is. Oh, it's a framing place.
No, it was a gift.
Yeah.
I'm
Sure, yeah, I know.
no point in picking
Probably,
anything
it
up right
probably gave it to you last week, and it's in your office
We
somewhere.
could wait and do it for Mother's Day.
now. That would be nice.
Yeah.
That does sound nice.
These animals would go on the attack. And Chick will take one bite and spit it out because he has mommy issues.
whoa!
That took a winter.
I don't have any issues. She's dead.
Also,
I think
Is that how you look at it, Chick? You had issues? Yeah.
Sure, we all had
you guys
problems,
both
sure.
have different sides of the same coin of mommy issues.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
okay.
That's why we work together so well.
By the way, we were talking about the oddly named road in Dayton, Ohio. There's another one there.
Yeah, I know.
I want to thank you,
was
Doug.
praying you
The
wouldn't
K
see
one?
this.
No, it's Sharts Road.
Oh,
really?
SHARTZ.
I'll see your charts and raise you the intersection of Kuntz and Harrison, Ohio, and guess what the other road is?
What?
Harry.
Cocker.
Oh.
Wow.
Kuntz and Cocker.
Hell of an intersection.
Harrison, Ohio.
Wow.
I don't even want to.
Sounds like a cocker in the front. Never mind. I'm sorry. Christy Lee, you must have something at the news desk of
Not
interest.
really. Authorities in Texas have arrested 2 siblings in connection with an organized scented candle theft ring.
Really?
Apparently, they were hitting a whole bunch of stores.
KDFW.
Go for it.
KDF.
Dallas Fort
Fort
Worth.
Now, reports that 19-year-old Dexter Goins and 22-year-old Destiny Goins are accused of stealing thousands of dollars worth of scented candles and other merchandise from a Lake Worth retail store. Officers reportedly spotted Dexter at the store, and though he fled the scene, he was taken into custody.
Nope, you're
soon
right.
after.
It's custody, Diddy.
Police later apprehended his sister and recovered dozens of candles.
$10,000 worth.
Yeah.
24. Those things are a little steep.
Both
What's the
siblings.
most expensive candle you've ever bought, Jess?
Mine's not crazy. Like maybe $30. Those big Yankee candles
Yeah.
are around $25.
Christy?
So somewhere around there.
Probably about the same. I don't have.
What's your favorite scent?
I have one that's it's called a wick, and it's kind of long, and
That's a good burn. Yeah.
It looks like a fire. It was really cool.
They have the wood.
the
things,
wood top.
Yeah, I was
those are
surprised.
pretty
I mentioned this before. For Finn's birthday, we went to this place where you make your own candles.
Yeah, I know somebody that works there.
It's really fun.
Yeah.
But when you walk in,
and how old's Finn?
What an afternoon.
10.
Oh, there were people. There were adults having parties.
Yeah,
doing
they
candles.
should be.
I don't think a 10-year-old wants to go to a candle store. You freak.
They had a good time.
Take her to Chuck E. Cheese and have some pizza. Let her play skee-ball.
Candles.
No, we're going to go make a candle. No, Daddy, no. You nuts.
So, but I don't know if I told you this, Jess.
Yeah.
Have you been in this place?
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
It's really nice, but you walk in, and as you walk in the door to the left, there's this rack of pre-made candles, and they have, I don't know, hundreds of scents of various.
Yeah.
Well, one of them was cannabis.
Okay.
And it had a marijuana leaf on it, and it was right at eye level of the kids. And so I, like an idiot, said, "Why would anyone want to have a cannabis candle?" And what if the cops came over? And the explanation was,
You can
My
say
candle.
it's not me, it's the candle.
"Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't think of it that way."
Yeah.
These siblings have been charged with engaging in organized criminal activity.
Poor kid.
Lake Worth police are also working with law enforcement officials from 5 other agencies who suspect these Goins kids that are connected to similar crimes in their cities.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, these are the cops
Really?
that couldn't keep Kennedy from being shot and couldn't keep Jack Ruby from shooting Oswald. But now they're after this big candle thing.
Well, it's hard to keep multiple men from the CIA from shooting the president.
Right.
He's still got that thing about Dallas.
Where do you pawn scented candles? Where do you get rid of them?
Well, a lot of people are buying or stealing this stuff cheap and then putting it back on Amazon and selling it for twice as much.
Yeah.
And people buy it.
That's a good hustle.
Yeah, a lot of people go to TJ Maxx and buy discounted items.
Yeah.
And then,
Sell them on Poshmark and stuff. Yeah.
When over the years, we've had some very odd candle scents, the smells. Whatever.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, the weirdest one was the Gwyneth Paltrow vaginal odor issue.
I have one that's...
That was the original title.
Yeah.
First off, I think that was accidentally slanderous.
Wasn't it smells like my vagina?
Yeah, it was called. It was called "This Smells Like My Vagina."
I have a 6-pack of Disney smells, like all the smells that Disney.
Like Pineapple Whip,
rat dropping,
Pineapple Whip. There's the Soarin'. Remember the Soarin' ride?
Oh yeah.
There's the walking down the.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Oh, the Mission Earth vomit.
No.
6-pack should be for cool stuff like beer, not for girl stuff like candles.
Oh, yeah, that's nice.
That's neat.
He's not wrong.
They're taking all our packs.
I like the Just Cut Grass candle. That's one of my favorites.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm a fresh.
When you're also do real estate, Christy, aren't you supposed to have candles so that the house smells nice?
Yeah, or bake chocolate chip cookies or something in the oven.
But can't you just have a baked chocolate chip candle?
Yeah, you could, but it's nice to have the cookies there too when you have your open house. So
Yeah, because you
can take a cookie.
can't eat your candle.
Can't eat a candle. Yeah,
Probably shouldn't.
Okay, all right. Well,
I always thought before I was a realtor, I always thought they were covering something up if they were burning a candle.
I'm still skeptical.
Didn't
And
you find that out the hard way, Tom?
Especially
Yes.
cats.
Yeah,
cat smell.
cat pee. Yeah, that happened to me.
Yeah.
Coming up, what have we got over there, Christy?
Coming up, we have a really old clam.
What'd you call me?
How old?
How old is she?
Yeah.
Over a couple hundred.
Whoa.
Yeah.
It's got to have sealed itself shut.
For those of you that think candles may be too girly, Willie did an interview with an NFL player. Do you remember this, Willie?
Yeah, Will Goldston, defensive end for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I asked him what his first big purchase was.
And here we go.
Is there any dumb purchase you made after your first contract?
Yeah, there was a bunch of them. But the dumbest thing I bought, I spent a lot of money on candles, scented candles.
Wait, what?
Well, close to $5,000-6,000 on scented candles.
I thought you were going to say like you went to Target and spent $250. That's a lot of candles, man.
See, I like to be an open and honest person. You know what I'm saying? You guys are laughing at my trauma.
I'm just trying to imagine how many candles is that?
Bro,
Usually,
I open that door from a long day's work and you just smell that aroma.
That's right.
Sit down, kick your feet up, sir. You've earned it.
This guy's my new favorite NFL player.
I want to be that cool for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Very irresponsible. with
Andy's
money.
hot. So hot.
No,
He'll be broke in 2 years.
Nice guy.
Hey,
You can't spend like that.
hey, you know a great way to not go broke, Tom?
Oh.
Is to buy Raycon earbuds.
Oh, that's right. They're half the price and twice as good.
That's exactly right. Raycon is premium audio at the perfect price point so you can build a great habit without breaking the bank, whether you're looking for a pair of everyday earbuds as we take hands and walk into 2023. Maybe you want a pair of everyday earbuds. How about low latency gaming headphones or a speaker with a battery that will last all night long at your next party? Raycon's got you covered. You could wear a pair of Raycons and breathe in the scents of your $6,000 scented candle collection. And we haven't even mentioned the new 3 customizable sound profiles: earbud tap functions, noise isolation, and awareness mode with Raycons. If you're ready to buy something small with a big impact on your life, go to buyraycon.com/Tom today. Get 15% off your Raycon purchase. That's buyraycon.com/Tom. Score 15% off your Raycon purchase.
Very good. Coming up,
buyraycon.com/Tom.
Sorry. Coming up, we have buyraycon.com/Tom. We have more candle information. That's
good.
very exciting. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This is a message from sponsor Intuit TurboTax. Taxes was getting frustrated by your forms. Now, Taxes is uploading your forms with a snap, and a TurboTax expert will do your taxes for you. One who's backed by the latest tech. which cross-checks millions of data points for absolute accuracy, all of which makes it easy for you to get the most money back guaranteed. Get an expert now at TurboTax.com. Only available with TurboTax Live Full Service. See guaranteed details at TurboTax.com/guarantees.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hi.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello, chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Chick.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. Willie Griswold's here.
What a beautiful day we're having together.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's
Yes.
Tom.
Thank you, Willie. It is. Tom, isn't it nice to be among friends and colleagues?
Sure is. Thank
of
you
this
very
caliber?
much.
And
you kidding me?
What did you say your favorite time was? The coolest of all times?
Zulu time or something?
Oh, you mean Zulu time?
That's not the coolest of all times.
What is?
This is.
Hammer time.
Oh, hammer time. Of course.
Don't you do this? Something like that? Isn't that something?
Yeah.
And you hop.
And you hop
Oh, yeah. Like the typewriter. Isn't that called the typewriter?
Yes.
It is like a typewriter.
Yeah.
With your baggy pants.
Yep.
Ace, did you ever meet MC Hammer?
I did not. He was red hot for
He
a couple
sure
years.
was.
Yeah, he was.
Somebody put up on Twitter the
Too
other
legit
day
to quit, baby.
a backstage pass with Prince on it. And it said, Rick James Tour, All Access. And Prince was backstage with him. And the caption was, I'm sure nothing bad went on at the backstage of this show. Yeah.
When I met Prince, he was opening for Rick James, and did the meet and greet in his leopard skin underwear.
Wow.
That's it.
There you go.
Was he a nice man?
He didn't say much.
Isn't
He seemed
tiny,
very quiet.
Isn't he like
He's
Christy
short.
size?
Yeah.
Yeah. How about
Good kisser?
A little too much tongue.
Ace,
There you go.
I have new respect for you.
Ace picks up the ball,
Yep.
runs with it.
Love it. He went right with it.
We have the cops in Fort Worth, apparently, the big candle theft ring
Yeah.
they're busting. So I Googled candles. I found a couple weird stories about candles. How about this one? Designer drugs hidden in candles shaped like sex organs.
There's a lot happening there.
1,300 pounds of candles were shipped to a facility in Long Island, transported to a warehouse in Paterson, New Jersey. And they were full of methamphetamine. So, yikes. That's scary. But, I mean, who wants to buy a candle in the shape of a sex organ to begin with?
Well,
Bachelorette parties?
Yeah.
I don't know,
Oh, yeah.
gag gift.
so to speak.
I mean, is it just the male or?
This will gag the
I'm
bride.
sure there's
Oh, or
booby
there-
candles.
Or
Come on.
sort of, is this an artichoke? No, it isn't.
Yikes. Also, there are a number of candles that smell like meat.
Oh, yeah, I've seen bacon.
Well, that's not bad.
What else have you seen out there?
Here's one. It says a line of meat-scented candles, including A1 sauce.
Ooh.
Oh, I like that smell.
A1 sauce?
I like it too, but a candle, that's interesting.
No.
Pass.
I don't know if anyone's going to do an Axe body spray candle. That might be a little rough.
Oh, I'm sure there's probably one out there.
Okay. Christy, what else have you got at the news desk?
French maritime police discovered nearly 2,000 pounds of cocaine that had washed up on a beach, not in candles. France's maritime authority said the cocaine was found in 2 large packages linked by rope. They're investigating where the drugs came from and how they ended up on the shores of the town of Reville. 850 kilos.
That's a lot of bouguer sugar, monsieur. Pat, you got a song?
When I lived in Miami, a Miami suburb, Hialeah, this happened all the time.
Oh, there's a racetrack. Yeah.
Cocaine washed up on the shore in Hialeah. Selling it on the streets is a bad idea. If you find it, call the cops ASAP. Cocaine washed up on the shores at Hialeah. Met a girl in Key West named Maria. Made love on the beach, got gonorrhea. Ate a Cuban sandwich, got diarrhea. Cocaine washed up on the shore in Hialeah.
Oh,
Lovely.
What a nice tribute to one of the camp classics.
Blasphemous.
Blasphemy, is that what you said? Okay.
This is kind of more on drugs, but a different drug.
More on drugs.
More on
More
drugs.
on, not...
This is the topless dispensary. Regarding the topless dispensary, hey gang, a topless dispensary isn't a new thing. Down here in Kentucky, before pot was legal, my brother and I had a topless dispensary.
Oh.
It was called Melons and Felons. Not bad.
Very good, very good. Now, we turn back to Christy at the news desk.
We go back to Florida, where a 2.6-pound quahog clam made a rare visit. What is it?
Quahog.
Quahog.
It's
to
where
the
Peter
Florida
Griffin lives.
to the Florida coast, believed by researchers to be 214 years old.
Whoa!
Blaine Parker said he was collecting shellfish to make chowder at Alligator Point on St. James Island, a lovely place in Franklin County, when he found the gigantic, how do you say that again?
Quahog.
Quahog clam, which is an Atlantic species found most often north of North Carolina. We were just going to eat it, but we thought about it a while and figured it was probably pretty special. So we didn't want to kill it, Parker told the Tallahassee Democrat. Parker took the clam to the Gulf Specimen Marine Lab in Panacea. Researchers said the alternating bands of light on the clam shell indicate it was born in 1809.
Wow.
How do they know that?
That's amazing they know that.
Same year that Abraham Lincoln was born.
Wow.
Huh.
So they've dubbed his find the Aberclam Lincoln.
I like it.
Very good.
Really?
Yeah, that's right.
So they kept it at the
I'll
Marine
defend it all
Lab?
day.
Aberclam Lincoln. His wife, Mary Cod.
Exactly. I love everything that's
Mary
happened.
Cod Lincoln.
Very happy with all of this.
How do they know the age?
How would they know the age of a clam?
Maybe
I mean,
it's like a
that's
age
amazing.
ring
They
thing.
looked at its ID.
Yeah,
I can study these things.
I didn't know any creatures lived that long.
Oh, sure.
What
Especially
else?
They're in the sea.
Sea turtles. They
Yeah,
can be
isn't
like
there, Darwin's turtle
Is
still
it-
alive?
Yeah, in the Galapagos.
Yeah.
That
Isn't it
tortoise,
like
land tortoise.
250 years old or something?
Yeah.
It's alive. It's very fun to watch. It's got a sort of youthful energy, and it is quite racist. Very fun turtle. to
Well,
be
there were
around.
different times when it was
He
raised.
longs for the good old days, he says.
Yeah.
What does a clam do all day?
I love this joke.
What do you mean? Was a clam do all day?
Make a pearl? I don't know.
Yeah, man.
They kind of they can
they
come out
open-
of their shell a little bit and walk,
Yeah.
and then they eat.
Kind of like a
and,
hermit crab?
They eat sand to help filter their bodies.
So this is one of the oldest clams they've ever seen.
Yeah.
Did you see the thing about those old bats?
What about those?
Yeah, 5 of them. They're on the show called The View.
Oh.
Okay.
All right.
Love that joke.
Speaking of old, Paul Shepard, 69, made a find in a stubble field in Lancashire. The artifact, a bronze nude figure with an oversized hinged phallus.
Oh, boy.
Will be sold at auction.
Hinged, huh?
Yeah, a metal detector was in for a surprise. He, I guess they found it. He thought it was just like a pin, like an iron pin. It's not very big. It's a Celtic figure. Here's the figurine, Tom. I know you probably can't see this, but
Got a big old wang on it?
It just looks like a little tiny statue.
it does look like a tiny little statue.
It's the size of a toothpick.
Until you look at it really closely, and it has a hinged, huge phallus on it.
Oh, wow. It's about half its body length.
It
the-
looks
the
like
phallus.
when you get off the cruise ship in like Cozumel, you can buy like little like bottle openers kind of shaped like this.
Relatable.
Yeah. There it
Godwin,
is.
you know what I'm talking about, right?
It's a third of the guy's body.
It is big, yeah.
And it kind of
yeah,
hinges out.
That reminds me of something I found on Martha's Vineyard with the Kennedys that one week.
It's not. Godwin knew what I was talking about. You never see those? They have the little trinkets with the guy with the big wiener.
You know when you get halfway up Everest, chick, and there's that weird rock formation?
It's
Looks like
exactly
that, doesn't
what
it?
that looks
I'm not
like.
just being
Yeah.
silly. I don't like you as a person, Josh. I don't like being around you. Knowing you has made my life worse.
I like the fact
I've
we
known
all
that
kind
for
of-
months.
We all kind of piled on, and you got caught
You know
up
that
in it.
valve on the Bentley? It looks just like
According to an expert, Nigel Mills, dating to the Celtic period from the 1st century AD, this is a representation of a fertility god, probably based on the Roman god Mercury.
Interesting.
So in proportion, it's gigantic.
Yes.
Right, but it's very tiny. It's only 2.1 inches high, I believe.
But the wiener in proportion to the body is.
Yeah, very big.
Wow. You can almost hear a mouth water. What's going on over there? Holy hell.
Christy, coming up, we have Today in History.
Mhm.
And Pat, did you want to do a little tribute about traveling with your son?
Sure.
I really enjoyed this song, and this is one of those songs that there's a tremendous amount of truth to this. When you drag kids around and you take them to places that you think they're really going to want to see this.
Right.
This is really important.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to learn them some history. But no, they're interested in only one thing. And what is that, man?
Yeah, just took Jimmy last week on a trip. Went something like this. I took my son on many trips in cars, planes, and big old ships. I got him to see the sights. Thought he'd think they're cool. He's been to the Smithsonian. Stood and stared at Mount Rushmore, where I thought he cared. He said, Dad, does the hotel have a pool? These are the questions that he asks. Does our floor have drinks and snacks? Can I connect my iPad to the TV's HDMI? I said, son, you're off from school. Let's be tourists and not be fools. He said, Dad, does the hotel have a pool? Oh, I took my boy to Mexico. On the plane and away we go. We're going deep sea fishing with a bass so much larger. Well, I'm trying to spend some quality time, and the ocean water is so sublime. He said, Dad, I lost my Apple charger. Oh, my iPad's almost dead. These are the things that my son said. I want to play Minecraft in the room here, all alone. I said, son, don't be a tool. He said, Dad, don't be so cruel. And by the way, does the hotel have a pool? I said, yes, the hotel by the ocean has a pool. And you know what? It's kind of nice not getting sand all over you. So yeah, let's go. You make an excellent point.
I got an interesting story here, and I'll direct this to Chick McGee, because you have had a car repossessed. Is that correct?
He left.
Yes, I have. Yes, the guy called me on Christmas Day back in the late 70s. Yeah.
Ford has the Ford Motor Company has applied for a patent to make the repossession process go smoother. The patent has been submitted. It describes several ways to make the life of somebody who's missed too many car payments this much harder. It says the system, which can be installed in any future vehicle in the automaker's lineup, would have the digital capability, effectively, of turning off various aspects of the car's systems.
I see.
Yeah.
Sure.
So,
like an OnStar. OnStar will do that, right? They can shut your car off.
Mm-hmm.
This would be some gizmo on the car they'd flick a switch and
going down the highway becomes a complete stop.
But apparently, eventually it would be able to. According to this, it sounds like eventually it would be able to start the car with no one in it and drive it to
that
the
was going to be
impound
my
place.
next question. Yeah.
Ah, boy.
So they wouldn't you wouldn't have to bother with the sneaky guy. It's just all of a sudden, hey,
Yeah.
my car just started and drove off.
Yep.
I don't know why that's not a reality already. That makes total sense.
Does the guy come and drive the car away, or do they put it up on a flatbed or something? And take it?
Flatbed.
A guy came and drove mine away.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So.
Did he tell you he was taking it?
Yeah.
Ask for the keys, I would assume.
Yeah. He said, I can give you a deal if you want. I go, I don't have it.
Did either of you say Merry Christmas to the other?
I don't think that. I might have said Happy Hanukkah. I'm not sure.
Did you tip?
No, I did not.
Tip.
Hey, the guy's working on.
You tip the repossession.
I wonder
guy.
if people Google it. Do you tip the guy who's taking your car?
Well, he's providing a service.
You're right.
Kiss has announced.
Go ahead.
Kiss has announced the final shows for their farewell tour.
All
With
right.
the band
These are the shows.
planning
All
to
right.
hang up their platform boots after two back-to-back
Okay.
shows at New York City's Madison Square Garden. The last leg of the band's 17-date North American tour kicks off in October in Texas.
Why haven't they thought of putting them on Broadway and just having actors do a show and with the flames and the things and the boots and the music and the noise?
I think it'd be more of a Vegas thing. Do you think, Ace?
Check, you're right, though. There's
They're
a
gonna
chance
rent it.
Kiss could exist after they're gone.
Oh, yeah.
There was talk of
Absolutely.
that.
Hits
And it might-
California, Washington, Canada, Tennessee, Indiana, Illinois, Maryland, and then culminates in their hometown's famous venue December 1st and 2nd. The band said Kiss was born in New York City on 23rd Street half a century ago. It will be a privilege and honor to finish touring at Madison Square Garden, 10 blocks and 50 years from where we first started.
That's cool. Yeah.
If you want tickets, they're going to be on sale to the public March 10th, livenation.com.
I mean, it's really cool. Of course, now with Kiss being men of a certain age, when they rock and roll all night, that means until 7 p.m.
Oh, sure.
And of course, I'm one of them. I totally get that. Ace and I are going to go to one of those shows, right, Ace?
Certainly.
Okay, all right.
I hope I live long enough to see that.
Ace, here's your lawn ticket. I'll see you after this.
Text me when the show's over. Gene has invited me to be backstage.
Ace, you've been to, what did you say, 300?
Around 300.
Around 300 Kiss shows. Oh, it's going to be kind of sad. Now, when they say this is their last go-around as a tour, does this leave the door open for them to do a residency in Vegas for a month or something?
Possibly.
Possibly, yeah.
That'd be great.
They'd be perfect for that.
Well, they've done it.
Oh, they have. Okay.
But they could do it again.
You know, what's their big encore song, Ace? What do they close with typically?
Usually Rock and Roll All Night.
Oh, yeah.
And Party Every Day.
Is it like...
Hey, Paul Stanley still looks great for being in his 70s. Let's give him some credit.
Well, a lot of people go see like Fish or the Grateful Dead, and that's like the solos are always different, the lineup's always different. Is Kiss like that, or is it kind of the same show every time?
There are small changes, but the set list
pretty much the same show every time.
Cool.
What's your favorite Kiss song, Ace?
Probably Love Gun.
It's a good one.
You know, I don't think he's talking about a firearm. I'm just going to put that out there. My love gun.
And the implication is that it's...
Didn't Rod McEwen have a poem, My Love Gun?
My love gun.
My love gun. Holstered in my pants.
Being held by Jerry.
It's a fun show. It really,
I know. I'm a fan. I'm going to go again. I'm looking forward to it.
Hey, if you listen to the Bob and Tom show, you know a couple things.
What?
That's Tom. I'm Chick. And I forget Josh's name. But you also know that we always recommend Simply Safe Home Security. Many, many reasons why. Of course, U.S. News recently named Simply Safe the best home security system of 2023. And an outfit called CNET recently awarded Simply Safe Editor's Choice Pick. Simply Safe designed with cutting-edge security technology and powered by 24/7 professional monitoring. In an emergency, Simply Safe's professional monitoring agents leap to work with Fast Protect technology to capture critical evidence and verify that threat is real, so they get, and you, priority police dispatch. 24/7 professional monitoring service costs under $1 a day, less than half the price of traditional home security systems. And you can lock and unlock your doors, access your cameras, arm and disarm your system from anywhere using the Simply Safe app for your smartphone. Customize the perfect system for your home in just a few minutes and install it yourself. Just go to simplysafetom.com, and this is such a deal. Go now and claim a free indoor security camera plus 20% off your order with interactive monitoring. That's simplysafetom.com. Remember, there's no safe like Simply Safe.
Coming up, we've got grave robbers, Porky Pig, and King Kong. Okay, you'll find out why. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Catch any part of the show you missed later today on our YouTube channel.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hey.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance studio.
Hey, Chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hi there.
There's Ace Cosby. Willie Griswold over there.
Feeling good, man.
I am Chick McGee, and here is Tom Griswold.
Talking about weird candles that they make.
Mm-hmm.
They make them that smell like almost anything, Christy.
Sure.
Of course, we had a little birthday party where the girls made candles.
Of course, that they really didn't want them. They wanted to be anywhere else.
What scent did Finn select?
She mixed a couple of them. We haven't lit it yet.
Oh.
I'd like to do that and get the smell. But I was just reminded that we have a candle that smells like, this is a little bit inside, a little bit obscure, analog tape. From the old days of the reel-to-reel tape recorder. Yeah, that's...
Man.
That goes back a ways.
Mm-hmm.
People still will say that you'll hear the phrase, "Oh yeah, I taped that interview," even though it's all digital these days.
I say that still.
Yeah, I think it's the thing that we do. Right now.
Smell is a really strong memory activator.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Very big.
Yeah, and do you wear the same perfume all the time?
I used to. Remember, let's not bring this up.
Oh, sorry.
Because they don't make it anymore, and I'm having a really tough time.
Can you buy it on the
replacing.
internet?
Nope, it's gone. They don't make it, period. Noah got me a bottle of, I think one of the last bottles out there. Thank God. But that's all I got.
What's it called?
Stella by Stella McCartney. But she sold it to Cody. Cody then quit making it. I don't know what happened.
Did you come across for Noah at least? That's a pretty good gift.
Noah
really
is
good
a very
gift.
good, nice friend. He bought it for me as a gift. It was very
He's
nice.
got other ideas at mine.
Oh, he does not.
Is there a
Stop
caveat? Like he gets to smell you whenever you wear it?
No.
Just puts his beard up against your chin.
And of course, since
It's a very thoughtful.
since it was Noah, he has to give her 2 of everything.
What?
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no, it's an artichoke.
Oh, my God. Time now for Today in History, March 2nd. Here's Tom.
Remember the guy in Goodfellas that was like, what is this, like Tommy 2 times? Says everything
I'm going to
twice.
go get the paper. Get the paper.
That's hilarious. This is interesting. On this date in 1796, Napoleon Bonaparte was appointed commander-in-chief of the French army while in Italy.
Wasn't he the ruler?
Maybe not yet. Let's see now. King Kong, on this date in 1933, King Kong premiered at Radio City Music Hall.
Ah, it must have been so thrilling.
Give it to me.
Yeah.
Give it to me. The theme from King Kong when you were the cartoon.
The cartoon, I know that.
Yeah.
King Kong, you know the name of King Kong. You know the fame of King Kong. 10 times as big as a man. Something like that.
King Kong.
Something like that, yeah.
Tonight on King Kong.
Oh, here it is. Here, this is actually it, I think. Here.
Oh.
Kong, you know the name of King Kong. You know the fame of King Kong. 10 times as big as a man.
I got it. That's pretty much it.
Now, and in that show, he was the hero? Like they hoped for King Kong to show up so he could save somebody?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Let's see. This is a good one. 1935, Porky Pig debuts in a cartoon entitled "I Haven't Got a Hat." And also, if you've seen Porky Pig, they probably should have titled one "I Haven't Got Any Pants." I would think that
It was originally named Stuttering Sow. Did you know that?
No, I didn't know
They
that.
went ahead and just changed it.
True.
Okay.
I thought it
let's
was
see.
Stuttering Steve. I think.
This is important as a concept, I think. In 1965, the movie The Sound of Music was released. Prior to that, music was a visual medium.
Isn't that something?
They added the sonic component back in 65, so people could actually
The
enjoy
Sight of Music, a much lesser known film.
Yeah.
It's hockey.
1966, Ford celebrates the production of the 1 millionth Mustang.
Yeah.
What a great car. So cool. This is weird. 1978, grave robbers stole the body of Charlie Chaplin.
What'd they do with it?
Well, the Keystone Cops were called, and they
They just ran around a lot. And
They walked around back and forth.
they found it.
door lock. They had to go back to the backside. That's locked too.
I think they dug it up. They found it somewhere. Happy birthday to Dr. Seuss. I just found this out. He was not a real doctor.
Really?
Yeah, like Dr. Dre, same deal. What the hell's going on? Happy birthday, Desi Arnaz. Revolutionized
Arnaz.
television.
Dino, Desi, and Billy?
Dino, Desi, and Billy. That Desi is still with us. That's his son.
Oh, okay.
Dino was Dean Martin's son, who's no longer alive.
Okay.
And Billy, I believe, plays with the Beach Boys or something.
Oh, really?
Or somebody. He's real good. Let's see.
He's real good.
He is. He's happy birthday. Oh, sadly, he's gone. Lou Reed, born in the state in 1942.
Tiny little guy. Never will forget how small he is.
Yeah, the great song "Take a Walk on the Wild Side."
Good things come in small packages.
A lot of great
too.
stuff.
Yeah, I think that song will soon be.
I guess.
I have it on CD. I'm not worried.
We'll get before it's woked off the networks.
All right. Okay.
Daniel
Time
Craig.
now.
Sorry.
Who?
Daniel Craig.
007.
Glass onion.
Things we learned today on the Bob and Tom Show. Yes, March is Pizza Month for Ace Cosby. Day 2. Hang in there, America. March will be over before you know it. Kiss, the final tour, wraps up Madison Square Garden December 1st and 2nd. Ace has seen 300 Kiss shows. Tom loves Q-tips. His quote, "I use them all the time."
and I'm a very loyal name brand Q-tips. The off brands are like golf pencils. They don't work.
They don't have enough cotton on them.
That's right.
Yeah.
And Tom hopes you're looking at the western sky at sunset. You can see Jupiter and Venus. As Tom says, it's really Cool.
It's great. Look west, young man.
Who is this guy? I never had this dad growing up. Space adventure dad.
You want to come out and look at the planets with me, son?
The new administration's doing a lot of work, man.
There is a great app out there.
Oh God.
Called Skyview.
Okay.
And you point it at the sky, and it shows you what's what. Some of them are pretty easy, like the moon.
And one time, Josh was staying in an Airbnb, and he went at himself real hard with their shower massager.
Felt good, satisfying.
All right.
Okay. Was it the hose kind?
Yeah, there was a hose. And
No, they
the
can't
nozzle.
make shower heads
You bought hose?
wireless like they can speakers. Okay, you
They haven't gone Bluetooth yet.
You gotta have the hose coming to the water supply.
You mean yet?
Yet, yeah, sure.
Someday,
Yeah.
it'll with nuclear power.
Yep.
It'll pull all the moisture out of the air, heat it, and shoot it off. Hose free. I can't wait for that. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Get a look at today's show on our YouTube channel.
Jim Rome takes on sports.
Why? Because you're not playing me.
With rapid fire takes.
Y'all went from the Super Bowl straight to the toilet bowl. He's not over the NFL. The NFL is over him.
Scorching debates.
All the good, all the bad, all the ups, all the downs.
He's the spitfire of sports smack.
Sorry for what I said because it was appropriate when I said it, but I can't say it anymore, dude. You are killing the game.
The Jim Rome Show podcast. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.